How could I sacrifice myself to save you? You can't use the skill because you're not strong enough. That's a relief. I can't take this if you sacrifice yourself to save me. I'll consider the cooperation with the Gong family. Hey, I underestimated you. You know much more than him. You found out about the complementary life mechanism just based on his description. So you're sacrificing your life to save him, right? You must have known. He couldn't survive a week if I didn't do this. But I think he would reject me if I told him it's true. The truth. He's a good guy. So please keep the secret for me if you want him to be alive. What do you want from him? I don't know what he can do for our family. But since Master Gongqing told me to protect him, then I'll do it. The next morning. Do you mean we need to go to the Gong family? Yes. You want to reach the genuine spirit realm, don't you? So I think we should seize the chance since they have offered it to us. They want something from you, so it's reasonable that you ask them for help to reach the genuine spirit realm. It's reciprocal. Why did you change your attitude all of a sudden? Oh, I have a question. In the past, I just made the breakthrough naturally, but reaching the genuine spirit realm doesn't seem to be the case. I have no idea about how to reach the genuine spirit realm. Humans have limits indeed. Under the magic phase realm, the cultivation is still related to physical strength. But if you want to reach the genuine spirit realm or an even higher level, you'll have to break the limit of the human body. Am I not a human anymore after reaching the genuine spirit realm? It's not like that. You need some tools to help yourself break through. I don't have relevant experience except for being the scaled dragon. What tools are you referring to? Before that, I need to tell you some rudimentary knowledge about the genuine spirit realm. The magic phase realm is about drawing your magic phase and strengthening your soul. As your soul reaches the summit, it can be channeled with the help of the tool and merge with the magic phase so that you can reach the genuine spirit realm. The strengthened soul is called the primordial spirit. At this stage, you're not immortal, but you have already broken the limit of the human body. For time immemorial, many people with a powerful primordial spirit can see all kinds of Scrivener without actually being there. This is about the genuine spirit realm. It doesn't seem to be that powerful. It's indeed not very impressive. It's far from true immortality. It's basic to have a primordial spirit if you want to reach the immortal realm. You need to work harder. Now you can't hold a candle to me. Come off it. You still need me to save you. Don't talk back to me. The tool I mentioned that merges the soul and the magic phase is called the soul container. I don't get it. Why do we need one? You're stupid. The soul container can store your soul temporarily when it is drawn out of your body. Otherwise, your soul will get lost. Just like the cultivation trial you experienced when you reached the Tao stage realm and the dream you had on the sky climbing ladder, a breakthrough always comes with a huge price. If the soul container is inferior, or something goes wrong when you form the primordial spirit, you'll die for sure. Then can I use the divine treasures to help me form the primordial spirit? Of course not. Only the soul container you make by yourself can form your primordial spirit. If that worked, then everyone would try to catch the divine treasures and all of them can easily reach the genuine spirit realm. That makes sense. Then what did you make as your soul container? It's quite hard for you to follow my way since it's very exclusive. Tell me about it. I'm quick-witted. Though I don't have a memory of my social network, I remember vaguely that someone helped me. Then I just made the soul container and formed my primordial spirit. No one can understand what you are saying. You're not a good teacher at all. I think it's easy to understand. Why not just show me your soul container? It's with my body in the lost Paleoland. You're a terrible teacher and yet you don't admit it. What are you murmuring about? Nothing. Well, what should I do now? You don't know how to teach me and I have no idea about how to make the soul container. I'm stuck here. That's why I'm telling you that you should seize the chance to cooperate with the Gong family. Yes, he has a point. How long have you been there? It's no big deal. I'm a perfect spy. It's not a compliment. If you want to make a soul container, you should come with me since the Gong family is the best at the craftsmanship on the East Emperor continent. Are you saying that I can learn how to make a soul container from the Gong family? Of course. We need to pay you back since our master wants to win you over. He has no experience in teaching. If you only rely on him, you can never learn how to make your soul container. Don't listen to her. I think you're the best. Don't tell the truth. He'll be pissed off. You are right. He's having that hideous smile. Damned girl, if it weren't for last night. Now that you're willing to sacrifice yourself to help my disciple, I need to do something as well. I'm doing this to complete my mission. Don't feel sorry for me. But you should do something for him as well. How should I cooperate with you? You just need to make him realize his unfavorable situation. You know that accepting our offer is the only option for him to stay alive or to reach the next stage in this strange world. He's in danger, so I have to do this for him. Damn. Look at her face. She said that on purpose. I thought about it and I realized that our offer was too vague, so it's understandable that you're hesitating. There is no free lunch in this world. I can't decide it if I don't know what you want. I've confirmed with my master, just go ahead. I want you expert. He didn't get killed by master. He's great. He's a winning investment. These are exactly what Master Gongqing said. I just quoted her. Am I a stock now? But it's more convincing if you can know more about what we can offer you. Lie down. Why does everyone like to grab my hair? I will share the vision with you. There are lots of things that you can't see in this world. Wow. This is what people can see after reaching the genuine spirit realm. These are spiritual particles, the source of spiritual chi. They exist in other forms in different regions. When the seal of the Western continent was lifted, I saw spiritual particles in the form of light spots temporarily, probably thanks to the high concentration. I didn't know that they can linger in the air in such a magical form after they are diluted. Only cultivators who have reached the genuine spirit realm can freely explore this world. Among a sea of spiritual particles, they'll find their way to reach the next stage. The outer city of Chichuan. This is... What? This is Senior Colonel Hua Tianling. The pictures of Hua Tianling being beaten by a strange man were falling from the sky like pouring rain. And they were spread all over the city. Black Rhino Palace, the inner city of Chichuan. As a genius of the young generation, Senior Colonel Hua Tianling was killed by a younger man. It's unbelievable. Zhui Yuanmu, Major General of the Zhua family. The news should not, now the whole city knows the news. What? Some bastard spread the pictures of Hua Tianling being beaten all over the Chichuan city. Now everyone knows that an unknown man defeated the military officer of the Zhua family. This is a great shame for us. I transferred you here to catch this guy. Also, make sure that no other people know about it. Yes, sir. Damn. What are you doing here? Go and catch that bastard. Please be patient, fuck you. How could I be patient while this is happening? Humph. Feel much better after punching him. Why are you still here? Stand up and get it done. Catch that young man and execute him in front of everyone in Chichuan City. Okay. Well, it's not easy to work for a short-tempered boss. What are you doing here, sis? They look so similar. I'm here to bring Mr. Fong back to Moai City. Our master wants to see him. Why do you change your haircut every time? I have to adjust, but you still have my haircut since I'm a spy. What? Do you mean you'll take Fong Xia back to the Gong family? Did you say yes, Fong Xia? What's the problem? Aren't you part of the Gong family too? Yes, she's the black sheep in the family. The black sheep? Well, I did do some small experiments in the main city of the Gong family. Small experiments? She blew up the crafting pavilion 5 times, threw people in the sky 8 times, blocked the spiritual dolls 15 times, and destroyed the cultivation tools in the whole city 80 times. Oh, my God. She committed crimes. Did you flee because you're wanted by the Gong family? Set aside those facts. I just don't want to go back. These are enough for you to be killed. There's no room for reconsideration. Stop it. You owe me an explanation. Who is this kid? She calls you mom and dad. Do you mean Kong? It is just a small accident Feng Xia and I made. A small accident? Don't say something misleading. Miss Gong, things are not like that. Everyone. Bad news. Miss Shuang? What happened? Everyone in the city knows what you did to the volcano base. Who did this? You're targeted again. Zhuobuzhou must have known this, and he won't let you get out of the city alive. We found the target. Master ordered us to bring him back alive. It's the elite squad of the Zhuo family in the inner city. How dare they just break into the business group? Does the Zhuo family want to do business with us or not? He killed our military officer. The business group can't intervene. As long as you hand him over, we will spare you the slaughter. Their spiritual chief tells me that they are all at the 7th or 8th stage of the magic phase realm. Every one of them is as powerful as Hua Tianling. They are hard to deal with. Nobody move. You should give up struggling and surrender. She killed them all with a single move. The realm gap is huge, ignore these men. Look up. What's going on? The Zhuo family has taken tough action. They even sent spiritual ships to the city. Above the business group. They even sent spiritual ships to the city. They're determined to arrest Mr. Feng at the risk of bombing up the city. They're coming for me. I'll distract them and you take everyone else out of here. I have a better plan, before they attack us. We can shoot them down first. Someone took the hit with his body. Watch out. Don't touch the blood and flesh. Now. Hide in my rings. You're decisive. Well done. What are these clots of blood? Have you found out about my ability? I intended to stick to you and eat you alive. As expected, other families have got involved too. You're Gong Lingju, the leader of the White Feather team in the Gong family, right? Watch out. He's one of Zhuobuzhou's private guards, and he has reached the genuine spirit realm. I'm Zhui Yuanmu, the major general of the Zhuo family. My master Zhuobuzhou wants him. Can you give him to me? No way. KO. She's so cool. I gave you the chance. Since you want to do this the hard way, I'll show you no mercy. He survived the bomb and the slash. Is he immortal? He is famous for immortality. Everyone knows that Zhuobuzhou likes to crash him into a pulp to vent his anger. He is Zhuobuzhou's favorite man, so this means he truly wants to arrest you. There must be a reason for his so-called immortality. Leave the fight to me since you haven't reached the genuine spirit realm. You need to find out why he can't be killed. Is that okay? Sure. Leave it to me. Before that, I'll keep crashing the long-nosed man into a pulp. I've heard your plan clearly. You can try to find out my weakness. I can't compete with you in fighting skills. But they don't matter much for fighters in the genuine spirit realm. Even Zhuobuzhou, who has enormous strength, can't kill me, let alone someone like you. It doesn't work. You can't kill me in every possible way. I can just pin you down and wait for the backup. You can do nothing but surrender then. It looks fabulous, but it doesn't work. I can restore myself no matter what. Just give in. You'll only end up exhausting yourself. Hand him over. Hey, you know nothing about her. She's cool and she never wastes her time doing something pointless. I secretly took some part of your body with my spirit of the magic phase realm just now. You didn't notice it because of the hurricane. Look what I've got. Ah, you seem completely okay with the general pain in your body. But when I do this, how would you feel? Fengxia took Zui Yuanmu's testicles secretly and... Ah, it's a fatal blow. The attribute primary blood evasion gained. It's despicable but quite useful. I can get the full attribute with just one move even though he's at a higher stage than me. What? I spent 30 years working on that skill. Do you know the secret of his ability now? Yes. He's not immortal. He just turned his body into the blood to avoid attacks. This is quite similar to my division spell, but it requires more accuracy. This ability is just fine. Just fine? I've been the punching bag to my master's Wabujo for years. I won't get irritated easily. But you're strong and big trouble for us. I will kill you right here. Even though Master's Wabujo asked me to catch you alive. Ugh. He's hideous. What demon bloodline is that? It's too mixed to tell. But it's a type of insect for sure. It's an insect again. Then I'll have to use this. Is this the rogue move that suppressed Hua Tianling? Damn it. I can't control him. It's because he's much stronger and his bloodline is too mixed. Gong Ling Ju. If you insist on protecting him, I'll kill you together. It won't work. How can you kill blood? Look around you. I've used my blood to create many clones. This is what I can do when I'm half demonized. Miss Gong, please use that hurricane move again to force him to turn into blood. Do you want to use that trick again? It won't work. I'll take all my blood back this time. Also, I'll make more clones. Okay. You're asking for trouble. You're so arrogant. You're dead. You're stupid, Gong Ling Ju. You're a fighter in the genuine spirit realm. But you just listened to a man in the magic phase realm. Now you're in the blood rain. There's no way to run. There's no way to hide. You're constrained by my blood and you can't move. I've consumed too much blood today. It would be nice if I could take your blood. You're going to die because you trust a man who is weak and has nothing to do with you. It's ridiculous. I have a principle. I fully trust the people that I work with. Otherwise, I won't work with them at all. Thank you for your trust. What's going on? This is disgusting. Why are you in my body? I used your ability to become part of your blood. Is this a surprise? Ah. Fuck you. That's such a low blow. I would have to become part of you since you tried to keep me from taking your blood. This time, I'll destroy you inside your body. Have a taste of the poison that my buddy can kill 100 cows, my buddy. Get out of my body. Ah. The poisoned blood can't form the body. The immortal man is weak. The ability can only liquefy the user and it can't make him immortal. Such a pity. I thought he could get rid of the poison of that masked man. I shouldn't have overestimated the cannon fodder. Well, the cannon fodder left a message before he died. What the heck? Look. It's Major General's command. We don't need to keep them alive. Aim. He's a real man. You just mastered his skill, so I guess you can't use it very well now. It will take some time for me to fully understand how that works. We don't have time now. Hold tight to me. Watch out. Gong Lingjue can destroy our ships. She wants to break through our siege. We must stop her. Line up. Open all spiritual defense shields. We only need to pin them down until other officers arrive. They're soldiers of the Zhua family. They know how to deal with this. They've activated all defense to trap us until the reinforcement arrives. This is not good. My weapons are intended to assassinate enemies. I can't break such defense. Assassinate enemies? You blew up half the outer city. A treasure of mine can destroy them. I'll show you. Kong. I'm sieged by the entire fleet. Can you turn into a blade and help me destroy them? What? It's too soon to do that. I can only turn into a stick instead of a blade. Don't worry. You just do whatever you can. Leave the rest to us. Okay. This time, your aunt will help you. It'll work. I want to chop your head off now and give it to the Zhua family. Please, Miss Gong. Is she a treasure spirit? Then pardon me. It turned into a blade. It has something to do with the user's strength indeed. I must reach the genuine spirit realm as soon as possible. We don't have other options. Well, let's give it a try. Wow, with just one attack, I'm stunned too. Thanks to Kong, we managed to break the defense. Even our spiritual shields can't stop them. What kind of weapon is this? We can't let the Zhua family know the existence of this blade. I'll kill everyone here. Nearly all the area is. You can just tell me if you think I'm cruel. It's okay for ordinary people to think that way. You're half right. It is quite astonishing that they were killed, but they asked for it. I'm not a professional assassin like you, but I won't feel sorry for my enemies. I only care about my friends. So all I'm trying to say is thank you. Thank you. I can fly myself. Take a closer look. This should be the wings of a demon of the extinct Divine Wing clan, right? In fact, there's a member alive. The blade disappeared again. I need to reach the genuine spirit realm as soon as possible. Please lead the way. I'll go with you. Mr. Fong, please follow me. The Gong family Moai City. This city looks far cleaner than Chichuan City. Of course. The crafting pavilion is a landmark of the city, right? Why is it missing a part on the top of it? You can ask Lingxian. After they arrived in Moai City, Shuang Xueming went to the local business group for help. Gong Lingxian was taken home by her father's guards. Why are we in Moai City when I get out of the ring? You screwed me, Feng Xia. The first floor of the crafting pavilion. It looks like a factory. This floor is used for making easy tools. Even ordinary people can do the crafting. I thought you would take me to the master of the Gong family. Where is she? Look down. Cluck. What? This is one of her soul containers, and it's called Soul Connecting Bird. It can receive the host's body and soul. Thanks to it, Master Gongqing can divide herself into many pieces to improve efficiency. Now she's transporting her body and mind here. It turned into a human. It turned into a human. Nice to finally meet you, the man of the miracle. Why your body? Oh, the bird is too small to contain my whole body. That's why it looks weird. Maybe it's because the thing on your head is too big. Are you referring to my crown? I can't live without it. This is what makes me the master of the Gong family. Your master is a bit weird. Master Gongqing is a genius in research and invention. It seems to be a tradition of the Gong family that this type of people is weird. Achoo. Gong Lingxian, grounded. Then where's your original body? I'm where there are soul-connecting birds. Other parts of me are doing research in other places. This is more efficient. Do you have to do it yourself? What about your family affairs? I just leave them to the elders of the family. Craftsmanship is far more important. Well, this ring contains an astonishing level of energy. But the ring, with limited space and ordinary equipment, it's just a container that attaches to a space formation. The gem material is good and can heal the soul, but it's not that good. Also, it's wearing off. Anyway, it's a waste to put the treasures inside this mediocre ring. Mr. Fong, please pay attention. Master Gongqing has the best crafting skills on this continent. Condensed alchemy. It looks renewed, but what difference did it make? You can try it out. I feel warm while wearing it, but it's the same ring. Eh? What is this design? I just integrated 3 gems with different functions with your ring. Now the ring space is divided into 3 parts, green for nurturing the soul, yellow for cultivation, and blue for storage. You used to lump everything inside your ring together, so the ring wasn't fully utilized. It was just a container. I didn't know crafting skills were so amazing. Let me see the effect. I'll put Senior in this section of soul healing. Senior, how do you like the space in this new ring? It's quite amazing. She upgraded the ring instantly with just several formations and gems. I feel energetic. All my tiredness is gone. I feel so refreshed. That's great. You can put other treasures in that section as well. They need healing. How much do you know about me? I feel like you know everything. Ling Ju has been observing you for a while. After I confirmed the divine treasures you have, I could know for sure that you're special. I don't know Master's plan, but I've shown our kindness. So how about staying in Moai City? Do you mean the masked man? Who is he? What? He's not a human. He once said that whoever got all the divine treasures would rule the East Emperor continent. Each of the 5 families has different divine treasures, and they've been keeping each other in check. Do you want to take my divine treasures to break the balance? If I can, I will. I don't mind bullying a foreigner. The treasure spirits all have pretty strong consciousness, so it may backfire if I take them by force. It's safer for them to stay with you. To put it simply, the divine treasure of our family, Thunder Cauldron, disappeared. According to our tip-off, other families didn't take it. So chances are that it is still in the territory of the Gong family. So you want me to help you find it, right? Yes, divine treasures can draw each other, so I want you to help me. We don't know how it disappeared, and it's not easy to talk to Thunder Cauldron. And now you can't do that. You have to reach the genuine spirit realm first as soon as possible. Ling Ju, take him to the Moai Academy for study. Yes, Master. Do I have to go to the academy? I can do it in a simpler way. You should know that I can copy your abilities. No way. I know you can learn everything. But I can't let you master my unique abilities for now. If you master my skills, you won't be interested in me anymore. Eh? I'll go back to other soul-connecting birds. I'll leave him to you, Ling Ju. Yes. See you then. She turned into a bird again. Cluck. Chichuan City Black Rhino Palace. Sure enough, the Gong family is involved. Gongqing. Now I hate you even more. Duoing. Yes, Master Zhua. Go to the Gong family's territory now. Yes. I'll go and kill that young man. Wait. You need to investigate what the Gong family wants from him first. Then you can kill him and cut him into pieces. Eastern Moai City Moai Academy. This academy is much grander than the crafting pavilion. That's because there have been lots of explosions and the building is half of its original size. You need to get registered and assessed before you go to class. Assessed? Yes, they'll give you an overall assessment. It's just a routine. You can pass it perfectly. Follow me. What? Does Master Gongqing want him to join the class now? But it's the end of the semester. How can he keep up with other students? Yes, there's only half a month left for this semester. It's difficult for him to take the final crafting test with students who have been studying it for 3 years. Are the two girls the teachers for the assessment? They look young because they have a special bloodline. They're quite old. We don't let children work for us. I have got used to it, but including your master, there are a lot of children in the Gong family. What are you talking about? Eh? He's just a human. Our master is careless, but how could you make such a mistake? He can't pass our assessment, let alone the final crafting test. He'll die. You're underestimating him. I need to make it clear, young man. The assessment is prepared for the hybrids. It's quite dangerous for humans. Don't worry. I happen to have a lot of skills. Well, we've warned you. You'll do the assessment in the space gym. Tell us when you're ready. The space is very large, so you can use every technique you want. Don't feel restrained. Sure. I wasn't planning to. I'm ready. I know I'm talking too much here, but I'll make a brief introduction. This test is intended to assess the diversity of the hybrid bloodline. A more diverse bloodline means better talents in sensitivity and craftsmanship. It's helpful to make a breakthrough as well. Eh? Why did you release a tiger? We'll release all kinds of beasts in here. You can defeat them easily if you have a similar bloodline. For example, this is a tiger. If you have a cat or leopard bloodline, you can deal with it very well. It works the best if you have the tiger bloodline, but you don't. Tiger. Tell us to stop if you can't fight it. It's not shameful to quit. Come on, tiger. Let's have some fun. Let me change your appearance. You black and white kitten. What? It has no will to fight under the influence of my tiger bloodline. Let's move on. Meow. He just used the power of the tiger bloodline. Am I right? How is it possible? He's just a human. How can he have the power of a beast? The assessment is not over yet. Please prepare for the next one. An eagle? I also have its bloodline. The bloodline of the eagle. Let me fashion you. It's a completely different species now. Why does he have the eagle bloodline? It's incredible. Do you have an aquatic animal bloodline as well? This is the fiercest beast in the water. Let's see how you handle it. He made it with a single punch again. He even has the bloodline of the shark? The fat fish in my dream helped me today. I don't believe it. Let's keep assessing him. But we have picked 3 types of beasts. There's a type of special beast that has gone extinct on the East Emperor continent. Right. We can use that. This special species is made of stones that only exist in the books. It's not included in the assessment. Do we have to do this? I don't think it's good. It's okay. I don't think he can defeat this one as well. Tell me if you want to quit. Otherwise, you'll be crushed and we're not to blame. It looks so silly. Let me give you a new pretty look. Where did he get the stone bloodline? Look. Something is falling. I hate to admit it. But you're a genius that we haven't seen in 100 years. Looks like they are still in shock. What will happen after the assessment? The academy will divide students into 4 levels. Students with more bloodlines will get a higher level of assessment that includes the 3rd, 2nd, 1st, and supreme levels. He has so many kinds of bloodlines, so he's one of the 2 students who are ranked at the supreme level. Wait. I don't want to be graded at the supreme level. Can I get the lowest level? What? Are you saying you want to refuse the supreme level assessment result? What are you referring to as the lowest level? The lowest one is the 3rd level, right? Can I get an unprecedented 4th level? What do you mean? Are you making fun of us? You impressed us and now you want to be ranked at the 4th level? Are you looking down at our academy? Young man, you don't have to do that to show that you're special. I understand that young people like to prove their uniqueness. But here, students at the supreme level can get top-notch resources. Don't worry. My way of learning is a little different. Also, you said that there are only 10 days left in this semester. It's impossible to finish all your subjects within such a short period, right? Students usually need to study here for 3 years and half of them can finish the theory part after 3 years. Previous Supreme level students usually can finish it in 3 to 6 months, and then they can prepare for the final crafting test. There's no such case that a student finishes everything in 10 days. Well, then he'll be the first case. If you think he is capable, you can be his teacher. Don't affect our performance. We're hoping to get promoted after helping some students reach the genuine spirit realm. Oh? Will you be my teacher? Does that mean I can, don't take it wrong? I'm here just to ensure that you don't beat our teachers. We don't have many teachers, so it would be a problem if they get hurt. Well, it's been 3 days since we met. Gasp, the seal is done. You can hold on for another 3 days. I'm kind of getting used to it. Before I go to the academy, can you tell me what I need to do to reach the genuine spirit realm? Firstly, you must be talented. Only people with great talent can make it. For hybrids, it's judged by the diversity of their bloodline. That's why we have the bloodline assessment. To reach the genuine spirit realm, everyone needs persistent cultivation and the soul container. The Moai Academy mostly teaches crafting, and about half of the students can finish the courses in 3 years. Then they can take the final crafting test. In the end, about 2 or 3 students can pass the test and reach the genuine spirit realm. That's a small number. No, it's not. After about 100 years, there will be hundreds of fighters in the genuine spirit realm. They will get old way slower than before. So there are a lot of fighters in the genuine spirit realm. Then I reached the genuine spirit realm at the age of 24, and Lingxian was born that year. No wonder you are much more mature than her. So many people try to reach the genuine spirit realm just to stay young. Considering senior is still childish, it's not that odd. I know what you want to do to finish the courses as soon as possible. I won't interfere if you don't kill anyone. Our master also wants you to teach these students a lesson. They haven't gone through much and they are so arrogant and impetuous. It's not appropriate for us to do it since we're much older. It looks like we're bullying them. But they'll realize that there's always someone bigger than them if a young man at their stage can defeat them. But I don't know why you want to be ranked at the 4th level. I'm not sure that I can finish the courses in that way, so I need to have a special plan. The next day, Moai Academy. Morning session. Why do we have to do the morning session? The final test is drawing near. It's a waste of time. Luckily, our teachers are quite attractive. It's a good deal. Relax. These old guys won't order us about for too long. After reaching the genuine spirit realm, we will be as prestigious as them. This will be our era. Be quiet. Moo. The only thing I want to announce is that a new student will join us. Though it sounds absurd since the final test is around the corner, but that's the case. Come onto the stage. What? Well, you can give a self-introduction. Hi, everyone. My name is Fong Xiaxia. I hope we can get along for the rest of this semester. I'm sure we can be good friends. She's kind of cute. This is not what we agreed upon. What is he doing? Why would Master Gongqing send him here? I get goosebumps the moment I think of him in that body. The reaction is good. This body is so useful. I know everyone in the Moai Academy is a genius. But I'm only ranked at the 4th level. I'm weak, so I hope we can get along and I can learn things from you. Am I right, miss? Yeah, 4th level? Is that even a thing? Doesn't that mean she has no foundation at all? This is unprecedented in the Academy for centuries. Got it. She must be an illegitimate daughter of a family master. She has no talent for cultivation, so she was kicked out of the family. She has to hide her name and cultivate in the Moai Academy. In most cases, people without talent for cultivation, even though they're from prestigious families, cannot enter the academy. But if she is a princess, it makes sense that the academy admits her. But without the bloodline talent, she can only reach the round cinnabar realm at most. I know. She has the bloodline talent that is just not awakened yet since she has no place to study as an illegitimate child. Think about it. How can a daughter of a family master have no bloodline talent? Except for the Gong family, other family masters all have bloodlines of many species. If I can dual cultivate with her, I may help her awaken her bloodline. I'm not attracted to her, but when she becomes super powerful and seizes the power of her family, how can she forget the person who helps her in the first place? The final test is around the corner, so we don't have to spend too much time preparing for it. It's better for us to get close to her. Good idea. This is a perfect chance. Anyone who seizes the chance may become wealthy and powerful in the future. Dual cultivation. Feng Xia heard everything they said with Fox by Zhao's hearing. I just wanted to play weak and take advantage of you. I didn't expect you to make up such a good story about my background. You're really imaginative. Moai Academy Morning Class. The final crafting test is in half a month. Everyone buck up. Keep practicing. It's not easy to reach the genuine spirit realm. It's a completely different experience with huge risks. That's why only several students can make it after 3 years of study. Dong Lingju is standing beside that new student. The leader of the White Feather team, who only carries on secret missions, is protecting her. We're right. She is a prestigious person. She must be an illegitimate child of a family master. They're together now, yeah, I know. It's a treat for the eyes. I said that you can do whatever you want if you don't kill anyone. But you still shock me. Ling Xian told me that you were no threat to women because you may be impotent or be attracted to the same sex. Now I know. Because of this disguise, your desire for women will decrease dramatically. I can't find anything to back my retort. Wow. The raw material was refined immediately. Refining is the first step in crafting skills. This is the introduction to craftsmanship. This is huge. And the name is quite astonishing. Even though you can learn everything fast, your theory is taught by that floating little guy, right? Well, I think this book is too miscellaneous and trivial. Respect it? I summarized it last night based on your demand. This is enough for you. So this whole book can be summarized on a piece of paper. Eh? She has dark circles under her eyes. Did she do this for me the whole night? After all, the book is so thick. Thank you. Let me go say hi to her first and find it out. Wait for me. Hey! You can't do it. You will be rejected immediately. Don't look down on me. I have the noble merman blood. Humans love that. Someone is coming towards us. I plan to observe them for a while and pick the target. But he comes to me so quickly. Excuse me. Do you want to practice crafting skills with me, Feng Xiaxia? If you're not familiar with it, I can help you. I think we have a lot in common and we can truly get along. I wonder whether you... Yes. I'd love to. Thank you. You look so dashing with your merman ears. Am I dashing with the merman ears? Hey! Look! How is it possible? The merman without any experience with women managed to win her heart. I wonder whether it's convenient for you. We can have some fun together. Just us alone. Have fun? This is too soon. Yes, any time is okay. Let's go. Thank you. You're so nice. I'll start with you. You weak merman. Feng Xiaxia. Let's practice crafting skills together. I believe you're good at it. I hope you can teach me how to do it as much as possible. Of course. I'll tell you everything I know. This is unbelievable. They're having a good time together. Look at him. He's so complacent. They are holding hands like a couple. Let's follow them. The others have got hooked, too. He brought her into this vacant storage building. He's so impatient and wants to do it with her right now. This place has been vacant for over a year. We can do whatever we want. No one will disturb us. We can practice crafting skills at any time. If you want to do something else, I can do it with you. What is going on? Are you planning to sleep with me? What? Who are you? How dare you think about that? You misunderstand me. I just want to help you. I don't mean anything else. It's weird. She's ranked at the 4th level. How can she punch me so hard? Is it because I have masturbated too often recently, or I didn't have breakfast? No, I was distracted, so she could punch me. I didn't expect her to be so hot-tempered. If it weren't for your family background and my future plan, I would just rape you right here. I see. I'm so sorry. It's a mistake. Apologize to you. Her bright smile makes all my anger go away. Is she a goddess on the earth? Now it's time for me to have fun with her. What should we name our child? I need to think about it. The stick and carrot approach always works. Since you're lecherous, I can get your attributes even without a fight. Men are so pathetic. Wait, I'm a man too. But one punch only gets me one fragment of one crafting step. It seems that it'll take a lot of time and energy. Don't blame me. I have to follow the damned mechanism. If I want to hurt a man badly, I think this is the best choice. Fuck. Ah. He's screaming. He must be having a good time. But why does he sound painful? Maybe it's different to do it in other regions. I'm curious. She looks fragile, but it turns out that she's bold and wild. She's adjusting her bras. They must have done it. I'm so lucky to see this. I didn't know you were here. We'll go to another place. Okay. Well, your friend seems not strong enough. He passed out right after the foreplay. I want it so bad right now. Can you help me with it? She's cute. She's horny. She's so great. But there are 3 of you. I can't handle all of you at the same time. You need to get in one by one. I'll do it first. I will. I should be the first. Fong Xia. I'll satisfy your need. I'm the best. I'm looking forward to it. I'm not that easy to be satisfied. And I'm not that easy to please. You can rest assured that I'm experienced. I'm pretty good. Then take this. It's quite hard for me to get attributes from all of you at the same time. They are all at the middle stage of the magic phase realm. And you took them down so easily. Ah. Have you been watching this the whole time? They're so innocent. With your help and my teacher's spell to cover my strength, they believed that I was a fragile girl. They are from the Moai Academy, and yet they were fooled by the beauty trap. They're so stupid and they deserve this. I hope they can learn their lessons this time. Actually, I also used the charming spell from the Fox clan. It works very well on men. Can you make something for me? What are you up to? What do you want? You know everything about me, so I'll tell you more about my ability. Is there something that I don't know? As you know, I can get people's skills if I punch them. But the efficiency would decrease if I keep punching the same person. And they're probably not the ones I want. Chances are that I can get the skills they have just used before. But I may also get something strange. So for them, I need something special to get what I want. I can materialize it with spiritual chi, but it's exhausting. A real tool is a better choice if I want to use it for a long time. You can just make the thing like this. I have to say that you're so mean to come up with this idea. How dare these four bastards? You sneaked around again when I was not watching. You're slacking off here again. Ah, what are you doing? You're here to study, not to spank your classmates. No, you're wrong. This is how I study. Gonling Ju, why didn't you stop him? The master allows him to do it, so I can't interfere. Help us, please. We'll work much harder in the future. Shut up. Just mind your work now. Ow. It took me 3 hours to spank them and learn the first 2 steps of the crafting skills. Their butts are swollen. The first 2 steps? Do you mean you have mastered the dividing and refining skills? Yes, I have memorized everything you wrote on this paper. Do you have raw materials? Give me some. What? Wait. I don't get it. Are you saying that you have mastered the dividing skill? He came here today. It would at least take 5 days for him to master the dividing skill. Cut the crap. Do you have raw materials or not? Yes. Give it to me. Wow. I feel like I'm controlling it. It's being divided. How come he does it so perfectly? How can you master the skills in a day? It would usually take students 3 months. There are a lot of things that you haven't seen. Well done. I'm seen as your teacher in the academy. So it's necessary for me to let you know the remaining steps. If we hold hands, you can practice the whole process of the crafting skills with me. Can you do it too? I feel so hot. This is the process of refining the material with spiritual chi. Now, think of a simple object and try to turn the material into it. Something simple, how about a mascot? Thinking of the mascot, the first thing that popped into his mind was the panda, but he also thought of someone. It is so weird. I just did it out of instinct. It's him. I didn't know about your relationship earlier. Maybe this is true love. I'm taking them back. Sure. I have nothing to gain from them. I don't know how you did it, but don't you ever spank my students again. School doctors can take care of several students, but it would be overwhelming if you do it to everyone in the academy. Are you sure? This is the easiest and the most harmless way. I can't assure you that they won't be traumatized permanently if I choose other methods. You have to make sure that they can sit the final crafting test in half a month. Otherwise, I won't allow you to do it even if our master does. Don't worry. I won't resort to violence again. How can you get skills if you don't punch them? Well, there are many ways to cause harm. I don't want to leave a bad impression. After all, I'm here to make friends. The crafting skills include so many steps, so it's time-consuming if I stick to the old way. Also, I will gain less from a single person as I become stronger. I have to make sure I can get what I want as soon as possible. Nothing, I just felt someone here. It's troublesome. She never leaves him alone. I've been hiding in the shadow, and yet she just noticed me. A top fighter in the genuine spirit realm is quite tough to deal with. Duoing, a killer from the Zwa family. I have to find a way to separate them. Without her, killing a guy in the magic phase realm is a piece of cake. It's not lunchtime yet. Why do you want me to bring you here? It's the perfect timing. It would be too late if the cooks are done. Since they need to cook so much food, it's hard for them to be distracted. What do you want? Well, they won't notice me since they're so busy. I need to make full use of those 4 students. I want to get the skills from all of them at the same time. I'll prepare something special for them. Are you trying to poison them? Can you get the skills without actually attacking them? Can you master their skills as long as they feel hurt? This is absurd. It's complicated to explain, and it's my first time doing it. Also, I'm not poisoning them. I'm preparing nutritious food for them. You're even more despicable than I thought. This is such a low blow and is even worse than poisoning them. No, you misunderstood it. It's not what you think. This is croton puree. The croton is a fairly common medicinal plant in my hometown. It helps to treat diarrhea, dysentery, edema, abdominal enlargement, phlegm, dyspnea, and other intractable diseases. Smell it. It's different from what you think. Yes, it's not feces. In summary, it's healthy and clean. Stop. Just put it in the soup. Eh? Where's the third pot? Moai Academy Student Dormitory. The doctor is good and healed us in half a day. Otherwise, we'd be bedridden for half a month at least. Women are so horrible. This is humiliating. We're men and we were beaten so badly. Here's the meat soup. What? This voice. Please forgive us. We didn't know any better. We shouldn't be lecherous. We won't do that again. Don't get me wrong. I feel so terrible about being violent earlier. Sorry that I hurt you. I want to apologize to you. Also, I have brought you the meat soup. Please enjoy it. Is this a trap? You're being overly cautious. That pot is huge. It's enough to feed 50 people. We need to eat more if we want to recover. Then we'll have it. Please take your time. Ugh, It's much more efficient to handle these idiots this way, though it doesn't smell good. Fengxiao was taking advantage of these students. Meanwhile, the other student at the supreme level has returned to the academy. Dividing, purifying, refining, shaping, and sacralizing, I only have one part of the crafting to learn. I guess I can graduate pretty soon. It's not that hard. Can't see the attribute balls. I can get the job done with 4 of them. I thought I had to trick everyone in the academy to learn the crafting. But the final part is the most difficult one. The first 4 steps are based on iron casting, so it's easy to grasp them. But what sets the crafting apart is the final step of sacralizing. Many students in the academy know how to do it, but only a few actually are good at it. If you don't excel at it, it may hinder you from getting to the genuine spirit realm, and your life may be in danger. What? Is it that bad? First, in sacralizing, you need to divide your soul and take one part out. It may sound easy. Student in the academy, do you think excels at this final step of crafting? I'll come after them. Based on my observations, though this class of students is quite talented, they are arrogant and impatient, so it seems that no one can do it perfectly. Then how about you help me? The answer is no. I was told that you can only pick students as your targets. Lady Gongling Ju. I couldn't help but eavesdrop on what you said just now. Though other students in the Moai Academy are stupid and ignorant, I still hope you can take back your blunt judgment. You haven't seen me, right? Who are you? How dare you say that to her? I heard that there's another talented student graded at the special level, but I've been failing to recognize this student. Is this student you? No, but she's standing next to me. I'm Ling Yao. It's been an honor to see you, Lady Ling Ju. Oh, so she's the talented one. Then why are you being so arrogant? You're so short. I'm still growing. Do you even know what a potential man looks like? So you're the new guy, right? Show some respect to the senior. You're quite irritable, but I bet you can't even see my face when you get close. What the heck? I can't even retort. What? Is she going to defend this short guy? He's cute and can help me rest. That's why I like a short man like him. Stop doing that. I won't grow tall if you keep doing that. What are they talking about? They seem very different from other people. Go away, Ling Yao. Stop mocking me. So are you this woman's little helper? Who dares to let me be their helper? I'm Gong Xiaoqing. My bloodline is even superior to the special level. Superior? I'm graded at the super special level. That's right. You hear me. I thought I'm the one who has the most bloodline origins. I didn't expect someone even more diverse. Is he the hybrid of hundreds of bloodlines? When I was in the academy, the top level was still the special level. Xiaoqing has many bloodlines, and he even owns the rare monster bloodlines in this world, so that's why the academy was willing to grade him at the super special level. You're astonished, right? I even have the bloodline of the monster that existed before the continent was separated. Wait. Am I invisible to you now? Does that mean you have extinct bloodlines in your body? Yes, it's something you have never heard of. Wait, you're not looking into my eyes. Lady Ling Ju, my father was only defeated once in the crafting practice, and you're the one who defeated him. That was unprecedented for him. He is still not over it even though he's quite old. He channeled his regrets into his pursuit of something else. I was born because of that. Xiaoqing, you always know perfectly how to make this weird. You're his son, who? A guy whom I had classes with years ago in the academy. He's the dean of the academy now. So he's the dean's son. Is it because of his father that he was? No, academy staff's children will have to face stricter rules when it comes to crafting. Lady Ling Ju, Gong Xiaoqing heard that you brought a student to the academy and became the provisional teacher, so he finished his field task quickly and got back. My father lost the crafting competition to you, Lady Ling Ju. But the same thing won't happen to me anymore. You. Since you're Lady Ling Ju's student, how about we compete with each other in crafting? I'm more than welcome. After Gong Xiaoqing and Ling Yao left, I'm getting more confused about hybrid reproduction. You said that after listening to the super special, that short guy level is new to you too, so that means his father was at the special level at best. How come he can own so many new bloodlines of rare monsters? Setting aside how his father got these rare monsters, even if he could reproduce at an extremely fast speed, it would be generations long before that short guy was born with so many new bloodlines. It's different for hybrids to increase their bloodlines from ordinary monsters. As your provisional teacher, I feel the need to help you learn more about this. Come with me. I'll show you how hybrids increase their bloodlines. What? Feng Xiao was intrigued by how hybrids increase their bloodlines. Hey, Ling Ju. How are you going to help me learn about that? Why are you taking me to this dark room? It's not appropriate to show these documents directly to everyone, so the Academy filed and stored them here. Let's start with the most basic knowledge about hybrids. These are the files of hybrid reproduction and history. Take your time if you are interested. What? These files are quite straightforward. Why are you this shy? You're not a child. This is the basis of hybrid evolution. I know, but it still shocks me a bit when I'm directly exposed to these files. 1,000 years ago, some related monsters had offspring that was different from the mother and father. These monsters found that in this way, though the bloodline had changed, newborn monsters were more talented. Monsters all worshipped strength and wanted to be stronger. They didn't share the same moral values as humans. Soon, this hybrid reproduction method was spread among monsters. So the first generation of hybrid monsters was born. But these newborns were still monsters, right? Ever since I came to the East Emperor continent, I have had a feeling that monsters here are not as pure as those on the old continent. You're more like humans. That's the point. The first generation of hybrids was only limited to the related species, and the method couldn't be spread and applied widely. But during this period, some humans realized the potential of it and began to connect with monsters whom they looked down upon. After they got together, humans and monsters were bound in an unprecedented manner. Their babies were the second generation of hybrids. Wait a minute. That means humans and monsters can give birth to babies, right? Why are you so excited all of a sudden? Because of the cultivation, monsters are already physically different from animals. Anyway, after those trials and experiments, the second generation of hybrids contained human bloodlines and therefore had their features changed. Meanwhile, they were even more talented than the first generation. Then how do hybrids get to this place where they can absorb all kinds of bloodlines? You're not in the position to judge. Well, the line between monsters and humans became increasingly blurred 100 years after hybrids got the human bloodline. So the advanced technologies for human cultivation were adopted among hybrids as well, among which the one that exerted great influence on the future of hybrids is the crafting technique. The hybrid bloodline by reproduction is limited and the process costs so much time. But with the crafting technique, you can just absorb other bloodlines directly. Then does that mean everyone can be at the special level? That sounds impossible, you're right. It is limited. Well, after mixing with the human bloodline, hybrids are less violent than their monster ancestors. Their values are caught in between humans and monsters. Does that matter? Think about it. Where do you get bloodlines if you want more? Unlike you, hybrids cannot get new bloodlines by punching others. They have to use the crafting technique and sacrifice lives. So it is not as great and easy as you think. Devouring others is the nature of the third generation. If I could use the crafting technique to absorb you, then we would be together forever. Can I devour you? Relax. I'm kidding. It's not appropriate when you sound so serious. This method is too cruel, so it was forbidden by a convention hundreds of years ago on the East Emperor continent. Hybrids only wanted to kill their kind to be stronger after absorbing human bloodlines. But on the other hand, the moral values and sympathy that are unique to humans have also influenced hybrids and helped them constrain themselves. This is fantastic. Then where did that short GLY get his bloodlines? You said that his father didn't own that many bloodlines. It's forbidden to sacrifice living hybrids, but using ancient hybrid corpses is allowed. As the dean, his father knows how to get materials. What delights me the most is that humans and monsters can give birth to babies. How the third generation of hybrids is made doesn't affect me very much. Do you still remember that the divine treasure Thunder Cauldron is missing? Of course. I plan to find it after reaching the genuine spirit realm. According to the investigation by the spies and agents in the family, Thunder Cauldron is probably stolen by some ill-intentioned people to absorb hybrid bloodlines. If it's true that divine treasures are drawn to each other, then maybe you can meet the guy who has Thunder Cauldron now. This person must be an extremely powerful hybrid of the third generation that you can't deal with right now. So before you get out of the danger, I won't leave you alone. It's not as easy as I imagined to kill such a strong hybrid. Outside Moai City in the forest. How much time does it take for me to create the strongest hybrid? 5 days before the crafting test. I've been here for 10 days and I haven't gotten into the teaching building. But I don't need textbooks at all. Coming here won't help me. How about letting me punch one of the teachers in the academy? Let me be clear. You can't do that to our teachers. We're here to pick materials for making your soul container. Are they free? Don't blame me for freeloading too much if they are. Why is he stalking me? Who is this girl? Why is Lady Gongling Ju with her everywhere she goes? Heard that the family master ordered Lady Gongling Ju to accompany her even though she was so busy with the field work. I'm the only one graded at the super special level. Can she be more special than me? Lady Ling Ju, why? Breaking news. The captain of the White Feather team has again stopped the invasion by the Zwa family. This new captain keeps surprising us with her great performance. This new captain of the White Feather team is so capable. Zwabujo must be so furious that he couldn't eat anything. She's so cool. Is she the one that once defeated my dad? I wish I could fight side by side with her after I grow up. I don't get it. Why did the master order Lady Gongling Ju to accompany this mysterious and frivolous girl? I can't allow it. Ling Yao. Is Xiaoqing stalking them? She's the new girl. Is Xiaoqing falling in love with that girl? He's used to being respected by everyone, but this girl was unusual when they first met. Xiaoqing could be easily attracted to this kind of rebellious girl. But he is being too childish and careless. I haven't figured out where this girl comes from. He must be in the dark as well. He wants to get a girl but didn't ask for my advice. I can't accept that. Though this new girl looks innocent, she may be a very evil woman and tries to hide her true color. I have to protect my best friend's young love. So Ling Yao started to stalk them, Moai Academy in the main building. The building is like bathing in the holy light. That's great. Because of the spiritual stones, the concentration level of spiritual particles in the air is very high and it's suitable for cultivation. It's okay for you to leave me alone since this place is safe and bright. No, those are regular classrooms. The material warehouse is in the basement. Follow me, okay, I see. Materials can be stored longer in a shady and cool place. Yes. This is it. What? Now I'm confused. This is so different from what I thought it would be. This looks creepy, and what is this sticky fluid? It's been a long time. Gong Ling Ju? Why do you return to our academy since you've been so busy? What? This is a huge pot lid. Is she the student? I've never met her. She is temporarily registered in the academy under the family master's consent. We're here to pick the materials for the soul container. Please. Come forward. Pick 3 chests that you like. What? What does that mean? Shouldn't I check all the chests first? These all look the same. What's the point of picking 3 out of them? Don't ask so many questions. Just pick 3. Don't let me do anything unnecessary. You were wandering your mind when we got in. I only chose to guard the warehouse because I hate work and I can wander my mind here. The material in the chest is random, so it's up to fate. So I have to pick 3 while knowing nothing about them. And is this sticky thing on the chest your body fluid? Some materials here can date back 100 years ago. Without my body fluid covering the chest, they would have been rotten or evaporated a long time ago. Then I'll see what good materials are in these chests. What the heck? It's empty. I almost forgot it. When I just got here 100 years ago, I put an empty chest here to trick students, but it was never picked. Does the academy sell lotteries? I'd like to buy 100 lotteries. So this is utterly based on luck, right? I'm all in. Ah. This is even worse than the air. This chest is the anniversary chest I added when I stayed here for 50 years. Students loved it, but no one got to pick that. Is that a compliment for my good luck? This shouldn't count. I want to redraw. This is part of your choice. It counts for sure. Then there's only one chance left for you. What? Only one chance? I'm so unlucky. Moai Academy Underground Warehouse. Pick one. This is your last chance. You're terribly unlucky. I didn't expect that. I would take all the chests away if I didn't need to stay in the Gong family. I have to use this method. I'll let my hair decide. What are you doing? Whichever my hair points at is my choice. This is it. Does this colorful light mean that I've won the biggest prize? Is it a piece of white paper? That paper, I didn't put it in. You put air and a souvenir into the chest. It's not surprising if you put the paper in. You have picked both of my prank chests. This is so annoying. You must have put things randomly into the chests and forgotten them after guarding the warehouse for so long. Ouch. I will never forget things that I have checked in this warehouse. Please don't question my professional ethics. You are here just because you don't want to work. She didn't lie. This should be the material that's more ancient than most materials in the warehouse. Materials provided by the academy are all useful in some way, and they all contain some special power. Years ago, I picked a seemingly ordinary spiritual mind stone. But after I polished and crafted it, I found its special power and made it into a spear as my soul container. I want to know what this piece of white paper can do and what story it has. But I'm too lazy to do that. It's okay if you don't want to move a step. You can stay in my ring. My ring is remade by your family master, and it's so cozy to live in this ring. It's also not allowed to trick teachers in the academy. We talked about cooperating, but your family master doesn't allow me to punch or even trick teachers. Where's your sincerity? Sincerity, I'm here only for you. Is this sincerity? Fine. I can sense your sincerity now. But you're quite good at drawing attention. Someone outside has been watching us all this time. Ah, Lady Lingju. Your way to cover your breath is too lame. I noticed you before we entered the teaching building. How could I say that I'm jealous since I admire Lady Lingju so much and yet she's with a stranger so close? He's exposed. How could he say that he's exposed only because he's not good at following the girl he loves? What is that girl doing there? Am I too old to follow young people's thoughts? It's that short guy again, so what? Do you have a problem with people's height? I'm sorry if my words hurt you. What is this? Tell everyone to leave the building. Ling Yao, help him. It's the enemy whose ability is to control the shadow. I need to get rid of the shadows in the basement. What's this? It's so dark. Someone has trapped us with a spell. I finally caught the chance when Gong Lingju is absent. I'm so lucky to meet you in this shady and dark place. Assassin from the Zhua family duoing. Even Gong Lingju can't save you now that you're stuck in the shadow place, young man. Young man? Who is this person talking to? She is coming after me. She doesn't know anything about it, right? Then I'll kill her first. That is, her shadows. It's so easy for me since I can control the shadow to do the killings. If it weren't for my family master's order, you would die even with someone's protection. I'm sorry. You shouldn't be involved in this. I'll protect you as much as I can. Well, we have to figure out a way. We need to get out. Endless empty dreams. Spiral Lotus. Yes. As long as our attack is powerful, the space can be torn apart. Why is it closed? This is so unfair. If brutal forces could work, Gong Lingju would have long broken in to save you. This is the space built with shadows. It will forever be unbreakable as long as there are shadows. You're meant to be caught since you came to this shady basement. Why does the Gong family go to great lengths to protect you? It's okay if you don't want to tell me. I have many ways to interrogate you. You're just a bird in the cage. Winding shadow. Can she control the entire space? Actually, Divine Stone Shield. Ah. It's getting under my skin. It hurts so much. The strength gap cannot be closed so easily. My shadows can do the trick and easily trap you as if puncturing you by steel columns. Do you think you can trap me by this? Is this blood evasion? It's Zui Yuanmu's secret spell. She recognizes it immediately. She must come from the Zhua family. I can get into her and break her from the inside. You want to get into me and kill me, right? Do you think I have never practiced with Zui Yuanmu? It looks like she's melting. She's merging with the shadow. You can turn yourself into the blood and I can become the shadow. You ate Zui Yuanmu and the Gong family wants your blood evasion, right? Thank you for killing Zui Yuanmu. You helped me get rid of another competitor in the Zhua family. Now I know why the Gong family wants to protect you. As long as I kill you, I can finish the task and get promoted once I get back. Don't think you're immortal after having Zui Yuanmu's ability. It can only help you dodge the weapon attacks. I can wrap you up with shadows and suffocate you to death. What is that light? Cough. What is that? You didn't listen to me. I wanted to tell you that I knew how to get out. Is that a glowing jellyfish? Hey, girl, are you okay? I'm fine. I was just testing her ability. But it was not easy to touch her in this shadow space. To my surprise, your light could force her back. It's one of the features of my blood. I have a great idea. Shadow monster. You're doomed. Pot lid, you seem to be really flexible and soft, so you can't be afraid of pain, right? I was just tricked by your sneak attack. Do you really think you can beat me only with the light of this glowing jellyfish? Your glow will be engulfed by shadows sooner or later. Shadow tide. Seriously? Glowing jellyfish? Honestly, the percentage of the jellyfish blood in my body is just 30. You young people really underestimated me. I really don't want to move. What? The shadow wall starts to collapse. She damaged the shadow space with only one step. If the shadow space collapsed, with Gong Ling Ju still being outside, I could not escape. Who is this jellyfish? I've never heard of her. At the same time, Fengxia is also nervous. Eh? I thought she could only glow, so I can gain the ability of that shadow monster with her glowing ability. But she seems to be so powerful that can kill the monster directly. I may not have the chance. Eh? What is she going to do? I have suffered a sneak attack once. Does she try to do it again? Right. Some hybrids activate their spiritual chi while attacking and then they will flush. She is preparing something and waiting for me to be tricked indeed. How will she attack me? With her tentacles? With her head? Or stamp her foot again as she did before? I need to stabilize the shadow space first and stay away from her to see what she's still got. I have been working as an assassin for over 10 years and never failed. That's all because I am always cautious. What happened to you? Get closer to me. Have you got a method to destroy this space? No, in fact, because I was usually too lazy to move after I stamped my foot just now. My ankle was sprained. Can you fight again? The worst thing is that I lack stamina. I have to rest after attacking her twice. Then, would you like to lend your power to me? Lend? How? Lend me your glow. I'll inherit your glow and shine again. Ready, go. What are they doing? Shadow monster, I've inherited her power while you were hesitating. You're toasted. Previously, Feng Xiaxia accepted the glowing power of the manager of the warehouse. Dehydration. Shadow monster, do you like the power of light? Of course not. I hate light most. Then I'll show you the power of light. Senior, lend me your power of light. The shining hard-working player. What's this light? How could he use the power of that jellyfish? Wait, can he get the ability of others? Then is it also because of this that he can use the ability of Zui Yuanmu? The legendary ability really exists in this world. Factium light. What? What? How can he be so familiar with this ability? I know the dangers of him. He has great potential. If he continues to develop, he will break the balance of the 5 families. Since he refused to work for the Zhou family, I can't let him serve the Gong family. Only in this shadow space can I have the chance to kill him. Shadow binding storm. I'll show you what I've got. Factium light. Why? Why could he use the light skills so easily? Even though you've gained the ability of that jellyfish, you can't be proficient in it so quickly. You're wrong. I've learned it from a dozen of fighters who are over 20,000 years old outside this universe for a decade. I've observed their light skills thousands of times, so I am really familiar with them. 20,000 years of cultivation? Fighters outside the universe? I see. I know how you get that mysterious power. It turns out a god is really helping you cultivate. She's like an idiot. Since you've known that, just surrender, so I could show you mercy and let you go. Ow. Cutting light blade. Ah. My shadows can't block this light. Usually, the strength gap cannot be closed so easily. A higher stage warrior is almost 100 times stronger than the lower stage one. But you are an exception. Then what will happen if I use all the energy in the shadow space to combat your light? Fed a field. My shadow space was lightened. Vpirian light. Ah. Without the energy of the shadow space, I. Penetrating light. I'll extinguish your light here. Duo-ing destructive bomb. Time. Light. Previously, Fengxia used the light attribute to fight against the shadow attribute of Duo-ing. On the ground outside the teaching building. Lady Lingju. The students and teachers in the building have been evaluated. I've checked every room and I'm sure they're empty. Thank you. Are you going to seal off the building and trap the enemy underground? It's a little different from what you think. You guys step back too. We can help you. Step back. It's totally different from what we thought. Wait. Look over there. The space built with shadows is exposed to the sun. It's time to break it. I really don't want to fight someone above my level. It's hard to be a fighter of light. I thought that I needed to come to the rescue. Turns out I didn't have to. You're far stronger than I thought. Eh? You overreached yourself, you. Oh, God. Why am I naked? You've got a dozen fractures. I can't treat you without taking off your clothes. Damn you. You saw my naked male and female body. I don't know how you defeated the enemy whose ability is to control the shadow. But releasing too much spiritual chi exhausted you. And you lack gradual practice. It's just like a man who hasn't exercised for decades suddenly does the exercise that is far beyond his physical load. It's easy to die suddenly. So please stay put and accept the treatment. If you're dead, it'll be troublesome. But I'm awake now, which means I'm almost recovered. Can you let me up? I feel like I'm a roast duck in an oven. You can't recover on your own since your spiritual chi is depleted. The spiritual chi in your body is too thin. I have to replenish it for you. Replenish spiritual chi for me? Eh? Why are you blushing? Cultivators can't catch a cold without wearing clothes, right? Are you going to, I know. Do you think I'm doing that kind of thing? Turns out you're still a young boy at puberty. Don't get me wrong. It's a typical setting of erotic novels. I'm sorry to disappoint you. We don't need to take that step. Take it and you'll regain much spiritual chi. Thank you. MHM. Fuck. So cool, I feel like I've been injected with something amazing. A fight that makes you reach your limit is the best catalyst for growth. Now enter your spiritual state and check if there are any changes. Inside the spiritual state. Is this my soul? In Fengxiao's spiritual state. It's strange to see my soul. But looking at its shape, I think it must be my soul. Hey, why are you running around? So souls like floating around, no wonder I need a soul container. I have to keep my soul in my spiritual state before I finish making a soul container. Otherwise, my soul will get lost, as Senior said. Keep my soul in this blank card? What should I do? Only dark images flashed through my mind. Since I can already manifest my soul, I'm close to breaking through to the genuine spirit realm. I'll take the crafting test of the Moai Academy as a springboard. Eh? What are you doing? I don't want anyone else to see your body. Hello, rookie. Who are you? Why do you have such a mini-sized figure? I'm Gong Zikai, president of the academy. I'm sorry for the attack on you in our academy. Gong Zikai, president of the Moai Academy. W8. You're the president? If I remember correctly, he should be your old classmate? Yes, but the age gap between you can talk about it after I leave, okay? He appears to be a harmless and funny old man. But actually, he's a freak. When he was my classmate, he looked very similar to his son. Ha ha. I was a cute guy a few decades ago. Even ordinary people don't age so fast. What have you been through? He's been obsessed with the theory of improving hybrids after graduation. So for decades, he has been searching for various hybrids to produce offspring with him. He used his handsome face and fame to indulge in sensual pleasures when he was young. He has been leading such an intense life until now. They predicted that after decades of self-indulgent life, the president would suffer early aging and become like this. Ha ha ha. I don't mind premature aging. It's worth it in this life. Besides, I made such sacrifices to explore the prospects of the hybrids. Come off it. Anyway, don't touch her. Bear it in mind. It's a shame. I'm very interested in how a cultivator in Magic Phase realm killed her enemy in Genuine Spirit realm alone. I would like to study what kind of hybrid this girl is. By the way, after investigating his background, I found out that the enemy who infiltrated the academy is related to the Zhua family. Gong Lingju, you'd better protect her before the crafting test. I'm afraid that not only the Zhua family will be watching the girl, but also other forces will treat her as valuable material. An unexpectedly kind little old man? Has his personality changed in his years as president? Oh, I'm still naked. I need to find. I remembered. About the teaching building, you still owe me an explanation. Get out of here. This lascivious bastard Timely came in to take advantage of you. How did such a person become the president of the academy? He's unmatched in the research of hybrid species, so the academy turned a blind eye to his private morality. But what did he mean just now? I moved the teaching building a little to get you out of the shadow space. Why is my basement in the open? Cluck. Eh? Gongqing soul-connecting bird? It's still hard for me to accept that you've turned yourself into this. This body is much better than a mortal one until I reach the immortal realm. Turns out that Ling Ju is willing to do anything to accomplish the task of protecting that guy. It's not a big deal. We can rebuild the house. I'm here to show you something interesting. The guards captured this high-speed moving object at sea today. I want to ask if you have any memory of this unidentified object with your experience. Let me think about it. How is it possible? It's supposed to only exist in the past. The forest outside the Moai city. I've hunted a difficult hybrid for a whole week, and I was about to catch it. But you asked me to come back. All my efforts were in vain. I certainly wouldn't waste your time. There's more valuable prey. This kid is the most precious material I've ever seen. If you say so. She must be very precious then. If we turn her into materials, we'll produce the strongest hybrid. Please take this as a gift. You still live in this creepy place. Don't say that. It's spacious. Do you mean we need to go to the Gong family? Yes. You want to reach the genuine spirit realm, don't you? So I think we should seize the chance since they have offered it to us. I've consumed too much blood today. It would be nice if I could take your blood. The seal is done. You can hold on for another 3 days. I'm kind of getting used to it. But since I can already manifest my soul, I'm close to breaking through to the genuine spirit realm. I'll take the crafting test of the Moai Academy as a springboard. If we turn her into materials, we'll produce the strongest hybrid. It's done. I didn't feel a touch of embarrassment when you were replenishing spiritual chi for me. It was more exciting when I didn't disguise myself as a girl. If you strongly demand that kind of thing, as your guardian, I'll meet your requirement. No thanks. It's fine. Let's get down to business. Here's the progress of the crafting test. Look it through. The progress looks a little familiar. First, all the students took the raw materials for making soul containers and gather at the square. And then you will be randomly thrown into the dense forest outside of the Moai city by the teleportation array. The forest contains a huge number of rare materials that can be used to make weapons. A large number of vicious hybrid species are hiding there, which is not only a test but also a chance for cultivators to ascend the realm. I remembered. This progress is very similar to the trial in the Demon Royal Mausoleum. The Demon Royal Mausoleum? The demons on the Western continent used to rule over the mausoleum. A lot of designs that can help cultivators become strong. And the demons on the Western continent cultivated in it to become strong quickly. And they were thrown into it casually by the teleportation gate. What they can learn and get depends on their strength and fate. According to your description of the trial in the Demon Royal Mausoleum, they're very similar indeed. It should contribute to the inheritance of customs. After all, the two continents were a whole one. Ah, do you know it? Yes, I knew about it through some special means. Thousands of years have passed, the reason for the split of the original continent remains unclear, but the result is that the East Emperor continent has plenty of spiritual chi and the old continent is gradually declining. The status quo is undoubtedly unfair to the Western continent. But to be honest, the younger generations on the East Emperor continent don't have any sense of belonging to the old continent. It's not your problem since the split happened generations ago. I'm not here for the conflicts between the two continents because I don't have a sense of belonging to the Western continent either. But if you want to invade the Western continent, I'm afraid my friends won't be happy about it. People on the East Emperor continent may have different feelings about the old continent, but I will stand on the side of the Western continent. Master has expected it. The Gong family doesn't interfere with your decision. But if you damage our family interests one day, you'll have to bear the consequences of standing against the Gong family. Please bear it in mind, Mr. Fong. I know. Until then, let's work with and benefit from each other. Okay, we find the Thunder Cauldron and you reach the genuine spirit realm. It's a perfect result. But I sincerely hope we won't be on opposite sides. After all, you're kind of agreeable. Ahem, I think so. Remember to assemble at the square on time tonight. The teleportation array won't wait for anyone. I used more spiritual chi to stop the leakage for you this time. You can hold on for a week. Eh? So I don't have to endure it every 3 days? You should have done this earlier. Thank you. Giving him the amount of spiritual chi that can sustain him for more than 3 days at once is still too much for me. I can only give him the spiritual chi that sustains him for 3 days at most. If I had spit blood in front of him just now, I'm sure he would ask me and get to the bottom of things. Sis, what are you reading? What's the story? I want to listen to it. A new fairy tale book Dad bought me. In a distant kingdom, people rode dragons to fight. But giant dragons had died out in ancient times and only dwarf dragons survived. One day, the king received a request from a small foreign country that they asked him to marry their princess to seek refuge, and she'd help him revive giant dragons in return. It sounded ridiculous, so the king just took it as a joke and set only one knight to pick up the princess. The rebels in this foreign country would rather kill the princess than give her to the kingdom. The knight's dragon was shot dead and he had to run with the princess. After a few bloody fights, they finally got rid of the enemies. But the fragile princess almost exhausted her life in the escape. The knight was badly hurt, too. To finish his mission, he chose to give half of his remaining life to the princess. He didn't want to worry her, so he didn't tell her. Then they set off on foot on the long road back to the kingdom. During the 6-month-long journey, they fell in love with each other. But the knight was loyal to his mission. When they returned to the kingdom, they'd have to separate. The princess became the queen of the kingdom. She used secret magic to revive giant dragons. But that didn't make the kingdom more prosperous. Instead, the fight for the power of the giant dragons got the kingdom into a long-term civil war. But with the help of strong giant dragons, the king put down all the rebellions in the end. Then everyone said that the marriage was a conspiracy of the small country. To prove their righteousness, they had to judge the princess, the culprit of the chaos. With only a few days left to live, the knight no longer fought for the king. This time he chose to stand by her side and protect her. He killed hundreds of soldiers who wanted to arrest the princess, so the king used his giant dragons to trap them in the flames. The brave knight was unable to fight the knight and dragon army alone. Princess were engulfed in the flames of the giant dragons. But her face cracked into a genuine smile for the first time. It's the end of the story. It's a bad ending. I don't like the story. This knight was stupid. He sacrificed his life but got nothing in return. What a fool. Stories have good and bad endings. I appreciate his chivalry. Some people do everything for others secretly without asking for anything in return. Isn't it cool? If I encounter a man like this knight, I'll be willing to die for him. Isn't he a fool? I don't want a fool to be my brother-in-law. Now that I think about it, he's stupid indeed. Ha ha ha. My knight hasn't appeared, and now I'm the knight in that story. I'm stupid. Black Rhino Palace in the Chichuan City. He's just in Magic Phase Realm. How did he kill 2 enemies in Genuine Spirit Realm? It's ridiculous. This guy mustn't be used by other families. Even though we have to turn against the Gong family right now, we can't let them use his power to dominate other families. Are we going to start a war with the Gong family? Yes. I'll lead a raid on the Moai city myself, catching them off guard. What the hell is this? In the library of the Moai Academy. I was right. I can see a similar head shape in the ancient book, the monster that split the continent into 2 parts. Really looks the same as the one in the ancient book. That's why I said it was impossible. The divine treasure that split the continent isn't supposed to exist in the world. Pengu's axe was supposed to be broken and vanish after splitting the continent. So the divine treasure is likely to have revived? It happened thousands of years ago. No wonder few people know. Or rather, this kind of thing has become a story or a legend, so nobody takes it seriously. After all, we have limited information about the existing divine treasures, let alone the legendary ones that disappeared. So much has happened on the East Emperor continent since that guy came. I'm afraid the appearance of Pengu's axe is not a coincidence. That guy? A man from the Western continent has several divine treasures on him. I made a deal with him and sent him to the Moai Academy. I've been in the basement. I've never heard of such a man. Wait, are you talking about the person you asked Gongling Jue to protect? Oh, God, only those who have transvestism are qualified to control divine treasures? If that's the case, maybe the divine treasures like your weird style. Shut up if you're clumsy of speech. Divine treasures can draw each other, so you want to use him as bait to get back the lost Thunder Cauldron? Right. What will you do after that? Divine treasure spirits have consciousness. They pick their masters themselves. You can't rob him of the divine treasures. Only their masters can control them. Anyone who gathers all the divine treasures will ascend to immortality. I don't expect him to share the divine treasures. The last resort is to erase his existence so that the divine treasures will scatter around after losing their masters. And we can take advantage of the information to get them first. But if he's not a vicious guy, you shouldn't kill him. He's innocent. You've been in the basement and don't care about other things. I understand you have sympathy for him. But as the master of the Gong family, I put the family interests first place. Since it's about the divine treasures, we can't be friends with him. Not to mention that he has a lot of divine treasures. Have you ever thought about the consequences if other families win him over or kill him and then get the divine treasures? If he doesn't stand on any side of the 5 families on the East Emperor continent, it's inappropriate to get him involved in the conflicts. Gongqing, hybrids claim to be advanced species, but why does every family use dirty tricks to harm each other? A power struggle has nothing to do with justice and kindness. That's not necessarily true. There's no such rules. If I become the master of the Gong family, I'll do better than those old guys in power, making everything open and above board. Shoo, don't let the master hear that. It is for the sake of family interests, but have you shared the thoughts of other families? There are still many records about Panga's axe. According to the book, Pangu, treasure spirit of the Panga's axe, traveled everywhere 1,000 years ago before the split of the continent. In different cultures, it was called Pangu, Pango, Pango, and so on. People admired Pangu for its power. After the battle of sealing the Master of Disaster, the spiritual chi on the continent was decreasing at an astonishing speed and the king disappeared. An extremist group of hybrids captured Panga's axe and eventually controlled its treasure spirit to split the continent. The eastern part occupied the source of the spiritual chi. The Master of Disaster? The missing king? The extremist group of hybrids controlled the Panga's axe? Occupied the source of the spiritual chi? Is this a storybook? I can read the words, but I just don't understand the story. People on the East Emperor continent have been vague about the history of the continent before the split. Is this, Gongqing allowed me to read the book, which means she doesn't know the contents either. My name is Nanai, an unmarried hybrid, 53 years old, living in the underground warehouse of the academy in the northeast of the Moai city. I'm the storekeeper of the academy, and I work overtime only at the beginning of the school year every 3 years. I don't smoke, and I only drink peach schnapps. I go to bed at 11 p.m. and get 8 hours of sleep a day. Before going to bed, I drink a glass of warm nutrient solution and then do 20 minutes of gymnastics, which makes my body flexible. I'll immediately fall asleep and sleep through the night. I never feel stressed or tired. I just want to lead a peaceful life. But now, I'm holding a document that goes against my perception. I can't pretend that nothing happened and continue to lead a carefree life. The most shocking thing is that it also records the way to control Panga's axe. Did they think the Panga's axe wouldn't pose any threat to them since it was broken, or did they have a premonition that it would be revived one day? No wonder the book is locked in the secret stacks. I'm not holding a book but the key to destruction. I can't give the book to anyone on the East Emperor continent. Otherwise, the tragedy of the whole continent thousands of years ago is likely to happen again. I'm sorry, Gongqing. I'm not sure what you will do with such a devastating divine treasure. Damn it. Someone jumped the queue and wants a slice of the action. Hey! A guy is giving off aura recklessly. If I'm not mistaken, it's Panga's axe, right? Yes, it's quite a difficult guy. Give me an order. What do you want me to do? Please check out what happened, hell. If necessary, please correct the progress for me. Square in the Moai Academy. I'm sure you all know the progress of the crafting test better than I do. So I won't go into details. And I'll remind you one last time. It's greatly dangerous to break through to the genuine spirit realm. Anyone who doesn't want to die still has a chance to quit. Gong Zikai, president of the Moai Academy. The teleportation array will start working in 3 minutes. If you're not afraid to die, you can go to the Forbidden Forest outside the city. Hey, don't stand so close to me. We hardly know each other. Gong Xiaoqing, at the super special level. Eh? Didn't we agree to fight each other in the crafting test? Yes, in the crafting test. I'm not feeling well standing between you. I'm sorry, Shorty. Damn you. Don't call me that. Ling Yao, at the supreme level. Hee. Xiaoqing is really stubborn. He secretly followed her, but he doesn't admit that he loves her. But I like it. He's cute. Gong Xiaoqing's fan, childhood friend. Since she defeated that shadow, I've acknowledged her. I'll help Xiaoqing win her heart. At this time, Fengxia is thinking, I must stay with them in the crafting test. I still lack some attributes related to the crafting technique. To ensure my success, I still need to gain some key attribute masses. The two of you are my last targets on this trip. I won't let you free from my control. I'm reminding you once again that we'll be casually distributed to the forest. You can no longer stick to me after entering the teleportation array. I'll be the first to reach the genuine spirit realm. And you'll be bound to fail. Haha. Xiaoqing meant the opposite. He must be upset about being separated from Miss Feng later. That's why you shouted at her. I understand. Don't worry. I'll help you. You won't be separated from her. Is the teleportation array about to start? When someone breaks through to the genuine spirit realm, light pillars will shoot at the sky. No matter who breaks through first among the three of us, others will see. So we don't have to worry that they will lie. The crafting test is fair. What? Are you worried that I'll cheat? Rest assured that I'll be the first one to break through. I'll use the Metamorphosis division to become scout planes. It's easy to use modern scouting methods to find them within a limited range. I was teleported into a strange forest. I finally got rid of that annoying woman. Phew, I seldom use this move, but I seem to make it. Why does it feel weird? The hat? Ears? It's amazing. Eh? I'm not talking in my voice? What the hell are you doing, Shorty? What? What the hell are you doing? Eh? Are we sharing a body? Got it. Got it. Get your filthy hands off my penis. How could you touch that part of a man? Aren't you ashamed of yourself? You brat, what's the big deal? I also have, it's nothing important. I don't want this body. Give me back my super hybrid body. Ugh, do you think I want to share my body with a boy? Want to return to my body? Besides, your childhood friend should share the body with us too. Hey, say something. Awesome. Xiaoqing, you and Miss Feng are a perfect match. Ah. Huh? He's never talked so much with other people his age. Don't talk nonsense. Neither I nor Shorty did this. Was it you? Yes. The teleportation array will throw students to a random location. So I used the power of my soul container to make the three of us one so that we would be together. I don't know you have such a soul container. I made it recently. I don't know what you were thinking. Let me back to my body right now. I can't do it. This state will last for a whole day. Relax. I know you're very nervous. But please don't waste the opportunity I've created for you too. Ha ha ha, you should feel honored to have such a considerate friend like me. Xiaoqing, it's bigger than it was when you were a kid. I can no longer take you as a little boy. It's bigger? Ah. Damn you, don't be shy. I'll pretend I didn't hear that. Well, we have to work with each other for now. The trial time is precious. I don't want to work with you. Eh? It's strange. I followed the aura of the strongest students from the Gong family. The strongest two students of the Moai Academy this year, and the young man from the Western continent, none of them looks like that guy. Even if they used a spell to change their appearance, the aura wouldn't be covered. But that guy's aura is completely different from that of any of those three guys. Do I have to work overtime to kill one more person? No way. I won't work overtime without pay. It's not in line with my philosophy for a dawdling life. Master wants to take the crafting test of Moai Academy with quite a high mortality rate as a cover to secretly kill the rising star of the Gong family. So it's reasonable for me to hold up the task and let those three kids go because of some accident. After all, I think highly of the young man from the Western continent who was secretly brought back by the Gong family. But where did they hide him? He's never shown up again since then. A guy with strong spiritual chi. Let me see, These two guys should be ignored, this guy should be caught alive. But this guy in front of me wasn't mentioned. That means I can eat her up. I don't know who you are, but I refuse. Getting myself killed at work is not in line with my philosophy for a dawdling life. You guys are experienced. I'll rely on you this time. Where are we going now? There are many high-quality ancient spiritual stones in the Forbidden Forest. They are not available for sale outside. They can greatly improve the security of breaking through and explosion. It's in the direction we came. The Forbidden Forest, which we can only be teleported into by the family masters, also serves as a prison. There are many vicious prisoners here. It's part of the trial to fight them. If you lose, you will die, but if you defeat them, you can turn them into nutrition to reach the genuine spirit realm. So why don't we go back and kill them? No. It is a tradition that students don't interfere with each other in the trial. And I don't like to use such dirty tricks to break through. All right, you are a righteous person. Let's go find someone else to do it, okay? And apart from these criminals locked up here, students who want to break through also face the threat of spies from other families. Spies from other families? It happens in every trial. It's not surprising. After all, it does good for other families to prevent the Gong family members from breaking through to the genuine spirit realm. But the Gong family does likewise. It's extremely dangerous for students participating in the trial. Cultivation is not a game. You have to take risks to break through. Cultivators can't reach the genuine spirit realm without fighting opponents above their level. Those who want to stay put will not participate in the trial, and the participants must be mentally prepared for death on the way to get to the next level. Only those who can turn all the enemies in the Forbidden Forest into their nutrition are qualified to reach the genuine spirit realm. Cut it out. Just do it. You're decisive. I love it. Look. There's a prisoner right in front of us. Hold on, what the heck? Is it a siege vehicle or a prisoner? Doesn't he look like a bad guy? That's not the point. Are all the prisoners in the Forbidden Forest at this level? What? This big chump scared you? It's fine, but if the entire forest is filled with this kind of monster, my spiritual chi, look, these prisoners have inserted spiritual stones into their bodies to enhance their strength. Our spiritual chi will restore if we kill them. It will save our effort of looking for spiritual stones. Kill two birds with one stone. Fuck. They're going after me again. Again? Again? Looking closely, I found it was not them but a kid. You scared the heck out of me. It's time for the academy to send students here to get killed again. Perfect timing. If I eat all the students, I'll become strong enough to fight those bastards. Do you know who he's talking about? God knows. It seems that he was hunted and escaped. Now he wants to eat us. Has he figured it out? Who is going to be eaten? Don't think the same thing as I do. You're disgusting. They have a perfect mutual understanding. Xiaoqing and Miss Feng are indeed a perfect match. Wow. Xiaoqing can finally get married. I'm relieved. All you can do is echo my words, huh? I will beat you up once we get separate, you devil woman. Stop acting like a clown in front of me. I'll chew you up. Bastard, it disgusts me to absorb you. You are just a student below the genuine spirit realm. This is not a world where you can survive. What a stupid speech. I don't agree with your shallow knowledge. It scared the heck out of me. How dare Shorty take the light attack head on? She managed to take the attack I strengthened with the spiritual stones. In the name of the student at the super special level in the academy. I'll execute you here. No. Fuck. Ah. Humph. I won the first game. This dwarf is annoying, but he is hard nut. He's almost as strong as a cultivator in the genuine spirit realm. Is it because of the talent of a super hybrid? But my performance is only worth 81 points. But I can still get the attribute light masses. Is it because we are in the same body now? I'll make good use of you, super hybrid. Dong Xiaoqing easily eliminated the first prisoner he encountered, and Feng Xia found that even if he did nothing, he would still get attribute masses since they were in the same body. The hybrids at the peak of the magic phase realm will only end up being killed by me in an instant. Only I can make it. Humph. You're still too narrow-minded. Huh? What did you say? Come on. Does such an effortless thing make you proud? I regarded you as a rising star on an equal footing with me. Looks like I overestimated you. Huh? The shadow monster that I easily killed was at rank 4 of the genuine spirit realm. Calm. Although I'm still in the magic phase realm, I haven't taken my peers seriously. Actually, I was already at the mid-level of the genuine spirit realm years ago, and now I think I'm invincible among my peers. Ling Yao, was the shadow monster that strong? The space was shut then, so I didn't perceive her realm, but it is possibly true since she has strong power to control space. Wouldn't you have gotten anything if I had attacked that big guy? It's boring to crush enemies. I won't attack today. You can just grow up. After all, it's a piece of cake if I want to catch up with you. Kill as many enemies as possible before I take action, shorty. She hasn't broken through either, but below the genuine spirit realm, shouldn't there be someone stronger than me in this world? You'll give me one day, right? Don't you regret it? Under the high pressure of the crafting test, I'm afraid I'll become strong so fast that it will scare you. Ha ha. Do your best to become strong. The stronger you get, the more excited I'll be. Very soon you won't dare to be arrogant anymore. Did you hear? A dozen more died. Those guys in masks and capes are really scary recently. They took away many strong guys. I was wondering why those freaks did that. It's unknown whether they are alive or dead. We have to avoid them if we want to survive. We are imprisoned. But why are we reduced to running for our lives every day? What a shame. But now it's our time. It's time for Moai Academy to send students here to their death. When those kids come to our turf, we can eat them. Eat 30 or 40 students and we'll certainly become strong, so we don't need to worry. That's right. Let's fight back by then. 2 more. Let me take your power, evils. Ling Yao, can your body feel the power of the hybrids that I absorbed? Some power did flow into my body because of the combination. But not much, only about 10%. Maybe it's because you are in charge of the body now. That woman would take 10% of the power without doing anything, too. But the speed of me getting stronger is 80%, much faster than her. Anyway, 8 versus 1, I'm holding the advantage. Well done, donkey-ear girl. Your perfect explanation will definitely make Shorty fight monsters more actively to shorten the gap with me. He is actually stronger than me, but he is easy to provoke. That shadow monster should be at the primary level of the genuine spirit realm, but since she sealed the space with shadow, no one knew how strong she was. Even if I exaggerated her realm as possible as I can, they wouldn't suspect it. The monster is dead anyway. Sometimes, the dead are more useful than the living. He must not expect my way of improvement to be different from his. It's like a player simulator. One click makes the game progress automatically. Feng Xia gets lots of light masses without doing since he shares a body with Gong Xiaoqing. As an ambitious game player, Feng Xia scoffed at cheating. However, it feels good to get a free ride. It feels better to keep doing so. There is another kind of fun playing a game with a player simulator occasionally. Keep going. I will kill the prisoners in the Forbidden Forest all day today. I have a question. Since the prisoners are sealed in the Forbidden Forest and couldn't get out, why didn't the Academy use it as a training field, but only open it during the crafting test? The prisoners here are still too dangerous for most students. Most cultivators stand a little chance of beating them only when they are about to graduate. That's why the academy opens the Forbidden Forest for those cultivators to break through when they are about to graduate. Besides, there is an opposite situation. If it's not restricted to open, the entire Forbidden Forest will be destroyed by strong students like Xiaoqing. If it happens, students will have nowhere to take the test to break through in the following decades. After all, criminals have been here for hundreds of years. You are quite concerned about sustainable development. 20, 50, 80, 100. The power of 100 hybrids. Devil woman, your arrogance is your biggest mistake. Now you can't catch up with me no matter what. I'll be the first to reach the genuine spirit realm, ahem. Sorry to interrupt. I killed 100 monsters, no less than you. What are you talking about? I beat all the monsters. I absorbed most of the power. But I'll be one step ahead of you in no time, because I have something to absorb the power. What? What is it, Miss Fong? It is, right here. What are you doing? As expected, it worked. Fuck you. What are you doing again? I'm gonna beat you up. We are in the same body now. What can you do to me? Don't push me too hard. Or I'll beat you even if I can feel the pain, too. Xiaoqing, calm down. It hurts. That's it? Don't forget you are at the super special level. Are you tickling me? Ow. Is that all you can do? You're as weak as an old woman. Shit. Dong Xiaoqing's hard hit made the body spew out an unimaginable number of attribute masses. Before he lost consciousness, Feng Xia absorbed all the attribute masses. Together with the light masses of 100 hybrids they got the whole day, Feng Xia absorbed the largest number of light masses since he came to this world. And every cell in his body is rapidly evolving and heating up. She escaped. Does that woman have a chameleon bloodline? It's hard to track her down. These low-level monsters are far from enough. What's going on? Cole? Is there such a hybrid in the world? What a rare species, I'm wondering what will happen if I eat it. It's wasteful to eat her alone. I shall take her back and share it with my sister. I intended to do the boring task of destroying the test that the Gong family uses to produce masters in the genuine spirit realm, but there seemed to be some interesting things which were not arranged by them. Above Chichuan City, the Zhou family's territory. Seriously. The Black Rhino Palace, which is 300 meters high and occupies 1/5 of the Chichuan City, was flattened. No one knows whether Zhou Buzhou is alive or dead. Is this the power of the Panga's axe? And it didn't exert all its strength? In front of the high-level divine treasures, the so-called battle among the 5 major families is just like a child playing. We don't have time to slowly win over the guy who has divine treasures. No matter what means we are going to take, we must rob him of his divine treasures first. Ling Ju, I have a new task for you. Stop the cooperation with that kid from the Western continent and go to the Forbidden Forest to follow him. Once he discovers the Thunder Cauldron, kill him. I will send all the troops to track down all the treasures that scatter around after his death immediately. Got it. Let's continue where we left off. You asked me to take you to the Forbidden Forest? What are you lip to, Nanai? Was it Gongqing? She wants to kill that kid and take all his divine treasures, right? I have a way to save his life without violating the interests of the Gong family. Would you like to try it? After witnessing the tragedy that the Zhou family's main city was flattened by the divine treasure, Gong Qing, the master of the Gong family, ordered Gong Lingju to kill Feng Xia and take his divine treasures. You said, you know how to save Mr. Feng's life. Without going against the interests of the Gong family? Gong Qing wants to find the scattered divine treasures as soon as possible after getting rid of that kid. But as long as the divine treasures can be used by the Gong family, it is in our interests, right? Isn't Gong Qing shameless? I don't want to go too far. But stick to the facts, cooperating and then backstabbing. The Gong family has never done such a thing before. Mind your words. Senior Nanai. Hybrids are different from humans. They are not born with so-called blood constraints. So why are we following Gong Qing's family? The Swan Palace used to be the symbol of flying high freely. But as time went by, is Gong Qing still the person when she was young? Are you so sure about that, Lingju? I can pretend that I didn't hear these disrespectful words you said about the family master, and now, tell me, what are you up to? This is our last resort. Will you tell Gong Qing if I tell you? You just need to take me to that young man. Don't negotiate with me, Nanai. I have 100 ways to interrogate you to get you to talk. After all, you're the top killer in the family. Surely, I have expected this. I've stored poison in my tentacles. I'll let the poison flow through my body that will kill me if you try to interrogate me or hand me over to Gong Qing. Anyway, my peaceful life won't last anymore. I can't let my former partner keep making mistakes. I must stop Gong Qing from killing that innocent kid. I'm determined. Look me in the eye, Gong Lingju. Don't tell me that his master's order or what. Just tell me, do you want to kill him? No. Well then, take me to the Forbidden Forest before Gong Qing comes over in person. But how are you going to? What? Haven't you always been a result-oriented person? Aren't you going to save him if you don't know the process? Let's go. I'll take you to the Forbidden Forest. In the Forbidden Forest. Sis, I have brought you some delicious food. What good things could you get? Father ordered us to catch those 3 strong guys. I want to eat them, although he may not allow us to do it. Now we can't even find them. The other students are too weak. It's better to find some prisoners in the Forbidden Forest to fill our bellies. There's one more left. Who are you? Why are you in the Forbidden Forest? The prisoners in the Forbidden Forest shouldn't have any information about our crafting test. But you are specifically waiting for us. You are weak, noisy, and annoying. Be quiet. Lowly hybrids are only fast food for us. Come on. This one I brought for you will surely surprise you. Don't you think this bag got a little bigger? I think so. Didn't you say there is only one prey? I don't know what's going on either. Is it time to separate? I'm going to teach that wicked woman a lesson. Xiaoqing, you are awake, too. Miss Feng is. Ow. My face hurts like hell. Hey. Who are you? Where is that woman? What are you talking about? I am Miss Feng. Do you think I'm blind? Look at yourself. Are you a man or a woman? Oops, that body disguise is gone. The form of the endless empty dreams was lifted when I beat myself. It's okay. I have achieved my goal. I don't need to act. I did so well in playing a woman, didn't I? It was amazing, wasn't it? You're a pervert. I never thought. The person Xiaoqing falls for is a man? Isn't this match more interesting? Are you kidding me? It's a little different. But the 3 guys in the photos that Father gave us are all here. I think, except for the guy with stupid hair up his forehead. Father won't find out that we eat the other 2 guys secretly, right? Hey, you guys. If you stand still and let us eat you, we can consider. Cut the crap. It's the same old pattern. I just need the last material for breaking through. Bring it on. Speechless after being interrupted. The combination of Fengxia, Gong Xiaoqing, and Ling Yao disintegrated, and Fengxia showed his true gender as a man. Let's fight. Don't stand there seriously in a girl's uniform. Are these three fools really the strongest students? No way. Hey, you guys. Aren't you aware of what's happening? Please be good when you are caught or eaten because we are hybrids that are refined in the divine treasure Thunder Cauldron. We are not the same as you lowly species. Refined in the Thunder Cauldron? What? Thunder Cauldron? Can it be used to refine a hybrid? I told you they wouldn't believe it. Let's show these ignoramuses what we've got. Wow. It's quite imposing. What are they? You should recognize us as an honor student, right? I'm Calamity Beast Fei. I'm Ferocious Beast Zhang. How is it possible? Do these two bloodlines exist in the world? They look strong. It's worth to fight them. They who know nothing fear nothing. These two hybrids only exist in tales. I was ranked at the super special level because I have bloodlines of extinct creatures. But their bloodlines don't exist at all. So what are they? I'm afraid they have absorbed a large number of hybrids in the Forbidden Forest, and with their bloodlines. Do you mean their bloodlines are rarer than yours? If so, I have to fight. I'm much stronger now than when I first got in. It's not the time for jokes now. You absorbed only 1/10 of the hybrid's energy. You didn't actually get much stronger. You and Ling Yao stay behind me. Phew. Although he has a bad temper, he is a bit manly. It's a chance to let him test what skills the enemies have. Come on, Xiaoqing. It seems that the guy in a hat wants to fight us alone. How brave. In the sky. Xiaoqing. Neither side is weak. However, if these two enemies are hybrids that only exist in tales, as Shorty said, they haven't gone all out to fight him. Come on, Xiaoqing. Make them reveal their killing moves. Weak point. No matter how special your bloodlines are, you are still flesh and blood. Then I can crush you. Nice killing intent. Eh? You can't hurt me if the thought of killing me exists. All the killing intent against me will be turned into my energy, and you won't be able to hurt me. Fei, are you ready? Of course. I'd like you to have more fun, my brother. Since Zhang is not easy to kill, then I will kill you first. Why can't I use my technique? You used powerful spiritual particles to form a spiritual ring, and thus create a very powerful technique in the ring. My eye has deconstructed your technique. The technique that is deconstructed by my eye will lose effect. In other words, your technique is useless. Now you have no strength to fight back, little boy. Let's eat him now. Father will scold us if he finds out. Am I going to die? Go. I am your opponent. I'll play with you too. The whole Forbidden Forest takes up 1/3 of the Gong's territory. How should we find him in such a large area? The students were transported to random locations as they came in here. Only the Master and the President have the Forbidden Forest's map to observe its almost situation in it. Impossible for others without the map to find someone here. It was designed to ensure that the prisoners would not be easily tracked down and taken out by their accomplices. Then what should we do? Can we find that guy? I can vaguely sense the direction he's in. Huh? Perhaps it's because I gave a part of me to Mr. Fong. A part of you? Huh? It said that after having sex, hybrid couples could have telepathy. But they've already had sex with each other. Oh, that's kinda. Be quiet, Nai. I'm gonna sense where Mr. Fong is. I got it. Let's go. Let me take you there. Ouch. Why do you have to catch hold of this place of mine? Because your head is too slippery. You're actually much more anxious than me, Ling Ju. Ouch. Xiaoqing, are you all right? What's he doing? Why is he still trying to confront them after seeing how strong Fei and Zhang could be? Switch. I'll be your opponent. That's a gross pose. His clothes are weird too. Oops, I'm sorry for making you guys feel sick. I'm used to the female form. Since my opponents have turned into phantom beast hybrids, I should also change my form. The triple incarnation skill created by Patriarch Chenhai can let its user have 3 incarnations, but Ling Yao's combination Soul O container gave me an idea. What if I combine 3 into 1? Oh, he has extinct bloodlines as well. No wonder Father wants him to be refinement material. I've seen your strength, and I think it'll be difficult for me to deal with you two simultaneously. How about I fight with your brother first, Fei? What a fool! I fought so hard to look for their weaknesses before. He wastes my efforts. Zhang can absorb kill intent, and Fei can erase enemies' abilities with her eye. Why would he suggest that? If he attacks Zhang first. As you wish. I'll lead you first, then those two in the sky. Since my brother agreed with it, I won't get involved. Our combination is invincible. Fighting enemies directly, Zhang can absorb their attacks that are full of killing intent, and then I can analyze their attacks and erase all of them with my eye. That headed shorty has already been defeated by us in this way, but he still wants to fight me first. What a moron. Feel free to use any skills you want and see if you can kill me with a single blow. Oh? Thanks for your suggestion. I'll try my best to satisfy you. Come on. Give me your kill intent. Zhang, try your best to find out all his trumps. Then my eye will make him desperate. Well, that's great. Those eyes are full of kill intent. That's what I want. After I absorb all your trumps. I'd like to see how desperate you are. What? Why hasn't Zhang absorbed his attack that has such fierce kill intent? Kill intent? Well, you got me wrong. I don't have that kind of feeling. In Feng Xiao's eyes, Zhang is just a combination of attribute balls. He'll never kill attribute balls. All he wants is to. Why? Why didn't my ability work? Fei, what did he do? Make his ability disappear. He didn't use any abilities. It was just a punch. What? What's wrong? You said you would make me desperate, right? Why do you look like you've lost the battle? You're so pretentious. It was just a small setback. Don't get carried away. It would be fun to use my ability. But it doesn't mean I can't kill you without it. How does it feel? You're familiar with it, right? How's that possible? I can't believe that's really what I thought. Stop, Zhang. He uses the same ability as you do. That's absorbing your kill intent. What? Ugh. Oh? You discovered it before I told you. Not bad. Zhang got his ability by himself, and he never taught anyone about it. How did he get Zhang's skill? Did he learn it accidentally? How's that possible? Whatever. It doesn't matter to me. No matter what ability he has, I'll just erase it. The ability that I got just now disappeared. Your ability is very interesting. Why are you still so optimistic? You can have a try. You don't have any, I'm just happy. It's not your business. I still have some other abilities. Huh? Really? Why could Feng Xia have so many abilities? How's that possible? I've never seen anyone who had so many abilities. Even my dad and Ling Ju couldn't make it. Normally, People can only have multiple abilities by evolving one basic ability. Completely different abilities may conflict with each other, so one can't merge too many abilities in the spiritual state. But Fengxia has already used 4 kinds of them, including the one Fei just erased. Now I know why Father especially wants you to be the material for making the strongest hybrid. And it really makes me want to eat you more. Become a part of me. He gathered spiritual chi to form a diamond-hard barrier and defended my tailbone slash. Let me erase it. The divine stone shield also disappeared. Looks like Faye can erase every ability she sees. Freeze. Well, I've lost another ability. Her tailbone is so troublesome. I have to give up some attributes to approach her. The unparalleled 13 swords. Eradication Eye. What? He transformed into blood? Do you think you can stop me from analyzing you in this way? Don't underestimate me. Even so, I can still analyze and erase your abilities. It's really a great burden for me to do successive large-scale analyses. I feel my eye hurts so badly. It took me several abilities to get close to you finally. I'd like to see if you can analyze and erase this. Eradication Eye. Huh? What's this? I can't analyze it at all. Primordial Lotus. What on earth is this? Why can't my eye analyze it? Ah. Your ability is very interesting. Show me more. What? What? Ugh. What kind of ability was it? Huh? Why could you? Faye, thanks for giving me your eye. I won't let you have it. Now, I will. I'm sorry. I haven't got familiar with the ability you gave me, so I can't let you erase it. It's Eradication Eye, right? Your ability is so great. But it belongs only to me now. What kind of ability do you have? Your ability plus mine can take away others' abilities directly. I've thought of a good name for it. Let's call it Robbery Skill. What? Since I got this ability, I can rob others of their abilities more easily. This guy fell into a reverie. What do you want to do? I'm gonna make you confess. Tell me. Whose father you spoke of and how does he know about me? Why does he want to catch me? Tell me all about it. Humph, do you think you can have me tell you the truth just by tying me up with these chains? The one who sent us here is, oh no, my mouth is out of control. All my abilities have been enhanced after absorbing 100 hybrids attribute balls. The slave contract could only make my enemies who admitted their failure feel pain, but now it can control their minds. No, I'll tell him the truth. Gong, who's there? The thing behind you is Thunder Cauldron, right? I don't know who you are, but it seems that your father they spoke of. Why don't you reveal yourself since you're so interested in me? Take off your cloak, my friend. So, you're a shy man? Express your feelings. I know you're very interested in me. The Gong family must have concealed the news that I came here. I've only stayed at the school for half a month and never stepped out. Only important members of the Gong family should know about me. Fei and Zhang called the person father, but it doesn't mean father must be a man. After all, I can be a woman as well. Gong Qing is the master of the Gong family. She doesn't need to steal Thunder Cauldron. Ling Ju won't do that at all. That pot lid is the same type of person as me, so I trust her. These 2 teachers are even weaker than Fei and Zhang. They are different in height, but after I excluded those people, there's only one person left. It's Gong Zikai, the dean of the Moai Academy. Ha ha. Here I come. Huh? Dad? What are you doing here? The student casualties in the Forbidden Forest were much higher than I expected. So I'm here to take a look. As I expected, something has gone wrong. This saboteur stole Thunder Cauldron and wounded lots of my students. He's unforgivable. That guy isn't Gong Zikai? Am I wrong? Well, he escaped so fast. Tell me about the current situation, Xiaoqing. The enemy erased my ability. I can't use it anymore. What bad news? If so, you can't continue the trial. Well, I guess I have to be flexible now. I have secret pills to help you reach the genuine spirit realm. Really? Great. Why didn't you give it to me earlier, Dad? Ling Yao and you, I don't know why you became a boy, but unknown enemies stole the divine treasure, and the Gong family needs more people who are in the genuine spirit realm to help us deal with them. I'd like to give you the pills to help you reach the genuine spirit realm. What do you think? Huh? I can have the pill too? Sure, I'd love to. All right, I'll try it too. Let's trace back a little bit to where Gongqing was. There's something in the center of the Black Rhino Palace ruin. Seriously? Pangu's axe is here? Previous synopsis, Gongqing found something shaped like the legendary Pangu's axe in the center of the Zhua family's destroyed territory. Is Pangu's axe in there? My instinct is telling me it'll be very dangerous to rashly get close to it, but if I can get a divine treasure here. I completely can't move anymore. Why didn't I notice the pattern on the ground? It's just like a cobweb. Have I been captured? Is the area covered by the cobweb pattern a hunting formation? I feel like I haven't eaten anything at all. I'm still hungry. This place is no fun. I'm going to another place to get food. The crafting pavilion of the Gong family in Moai City spare soul-connecting bird. Luckily, I set my consciousness to another soul-connecting bird in time. No, I can't stand a chance of confronting the kind of divine treasure myself. Well, I know. It must be because I don't have any divine treasures, if I have one. Thunder Cauldron, I must retrieve it. And that guy, his divine treasures, no matter what ways I have to use. I'll get all his divine treasures. After you eat the magic beings, your souls will be forcibly enhanced, so your bodies and soul containers will reach the genuine spirit realm. Mr. Gong, did you get these beans from a catman in the Sky Tower? I've heard of the magic beans there. They can help people with strong bloodlines get the super form. Such is the case. I didn't expect you to be so knowledgeable for your age. I'm flattered. I just heard of it. It's very nice of you to share such a treasure with me. Thanks very much. Ha ha. The enemy got our divine treasure. As the dean of the academy, that's what I should do in such a critical condition. I didn't expect there would be such a great cultivation treasure. It's too rare, so Mr. Gong could only bring it out at a critical time. Well, now, take out your soul containers. Wow. My soul container has become so active. But due to growing stronger, you'll feel pain in the next few minutes. Ugh, I feel like I'm being torn apart inside, but my soul container is full of power. Have our souls been infused into our soul containers perfectly? So are these enhanced forms of our soul containers? They seem to be alive. That's great. I just felt painful when infusing my soul. It's nothing compared to reaching the genuine spirit realm directly. Dad. Thank. Huh? Arg. I'm sorry, Xiaoqing, Ling Yao. The beans I gave you would force your soul containers to devour your souls to reach the genuine spirit realm. Only investing in more high realm materials could make the perfect hybrid. You grew too slowly, and I don't have enough time to wait for you. You leave me no choice. Please forgive me. You sacrificed for the great cause of developing the perfect hybrid. Please be proud of yourselves. But I'm curious, why you're still all right, my last dream material. Because I still suspect you're the one who stole the Thunder Cauldron, so I played a little trick. I made up the magic bean story, but you fell for it. Perhaps you didn't expect a student would cook up a story in front of you. My master would have told me about it if there were such a good thing. I don't have to wait for you to give it to me. I didn't expect to get your body with just one plan. Even though you knew that Xiaoqing and Ling Yao might be in danger, you didn't remind them and just saw them get killed. You're trying to pin their death on me? It doesn't work for me. Even if I reminded them, they'd still trust you because you were their father and teacher. You betrayed their trust and killed them. You can ask your accomplice to come out. You don't know how unique and important your body is. It's a shame that you don't understand the importance of sacrificing yourself for the hybrid advancement. Looks like I still have to use forces. Come out. Just take off your cloak now. You're the treasure spirit of the Thunder Cauldron. Am I right? Gong Zikai forcibly made Gong Xiaoqing and Ling Yao reach the genuine spirit realm. He prepared to use them as his merging materials. And the one with him was, there's no need to hide. Show yourself, the treasure spirit of the Thunder Cauldron. She doesn't mean to conceal her face. It's just because her treasure spirit body hasn't fully formed. Oh? I see. Your family master said she couldn't snatch my divine treasures directly, because the treasure spirits would resist her. But the fact that her divine treasure has been stolen baffled me. Why would the Thunder Cauldron allow herself to be stolen from her owner? Turns out the treasure spirit of the Thunder Cauldron hasn't retrieved her independent awareness, right? That means I can take away the Thunder Cauldron and have it belong to me? Well, you're so arrogant, but I can't underestimate you indeed. After all, Fei and Zhang are my proud creations, but they were all defeated by you. Besides, given what you said, you have divine treasures on you, right? No wonder Gong Qing asked Gong Lingju to try so hard to take you here from the Zhou family. Yep, I happen to have some divine treasures. So what? You want them? Haha, no, I don't. As for equipment, I only need the Thunder Cauldron to achieve my life goal. As for the material, I want you, young man. You want my body? Stop dreaming, okay? Young man, I believe you should only have a low-level divine treasure, right? It can't rival a high-level divine treasure. Go ahead, Thunder Cauldron. Ugh. What's exactly going on, Dad? Did I do something wrong to make you angry? If you think I grow stronger too slowly, I'll work harder. It's okay that I lost my ability now. I can get a new one soon. I'll reach the genuine spirit realm soon. Then give me 5 more years, and I'll reach the 8th stage of the magic phase realm and become the strongest person in the 5 major clans. Don't be angry with me, Dad. I can do anything for you. Please give me another chance. I'll be with you soon. We all will become the flesh of the pioneer of the new hybrid era. Then let's start my final experiment. A divine treasure without independent awareness is so obedient. With its power, the strongest hybrid will be born. Thunder Cauldron will be proud of it. Every time I use the Thunder Cauldron to return to my finest state, I always admire the incredible skills of the divine treasure makers. I don't have time to explore something as powerful as divine treasures. But I must get some results from my lifetime research of hybrid bloodlines. Oh? You used the nutrient fluid refined by the Thunder Cauldron to become younger? No. I'm not just younger. Depending on the Thunder Cauldron, I put all the hybrid essence I've collected and refined so far into my body. Besides, the treasure spirit of the Thunder Cauldron is also inside my body. It's the merge of a divine treasure and its owner? I didn't expect the divine treasure could be used in this way. I have a bold idea. Let's become one. I can let you control all the consciousness in the body. You can do anything you want as long as you become the strongest hybrid. No, thanks. The thought of staying in the same body as someone who could even kill his son makes me hard to poop. How foul your thoughts are. Sure enough, I can't let you control all the consciousness. You're a shameless bastard. How dare you say that? Never mind. I didn't expect you to agree with me anyway. I'd like to have you know how powerful the fruit of my dream is in person. I'll have you eat the magic bean and force you to reach the genuine spirit realm. Then we'll become one. I don't want your disgusting bean. I'll reach the genuine spirit realm myself. And I don't want to be with you. You disgusting bastard, go to hell. Well, I was trying to keep your body as intact as possible, but now it seems impossible. Hold on a second. Are those your family master's birds in the sky? Well, she came back from the Zwa family so fast. The thief who stole the Thunder Cauldron and the guy who has divine treasures are both here. Good. I don't have to look for you guys separately. It really saves me lots of time. Why is everyone in the East Emperor continent interested in me? I can't play with both of you at the same time. Well, you don't have to worry about it. We don't need to fight, Gong Ching. Our goals are the same. You're with Gong Zikai? Don't waste your time focusing on that, Gong Ching. Listen to me. I just want his body, and you want his divine treasures. We only need to defeat him together. And I'll refine his body. When I'm done, you'll get all his divine treasures, and I'll also give the Thunder Cauldron back to you. I knew Gong Ching would stab me in the back before our collaboration, but this came too fast. She doesn't even know what divine treasures I have. Did something irritate her? Gong Zikai's offer is very attractive to her indeed. She doesn't have any reason to refuse him. Seriously? I have to fight two enemies simultaneously again? Haven't we arrived yet? The Forbidden Forest is so large that I can only feel the direction of Mr. Fong instead of telling the specific location. But I can feel him getting closer. It shouldn't be far. Oh, no! A quite strong spiritual chi source popped up from that direction again. That's not what students can do. Popped up? Is that Gong Ching? Right. It is highly likely that my master used the Forbidden Forest map that only she and Gong Zikai had to teleport herself directly to Mr. Feng's area. Eh? Is that possible? She not only broke her promise, but also did it by herself. My master is too abnormal. I have a bad feeling. We'll settle what you did later. Now, we must deal with this brat first. Don't regard him as a person just in the magic phase realm. He absolutely has the power of the genuine spirit realm. And he can imitate others' abilities. I could tell it. I have to remind you that this guy now has the ability to eliminate others' abilities with light from his eyes, keep moving at high speed, and avoid being stared at by him. Why are you so clear about it? The hybrid Fae I created had this ability, and that brat defeated fell. You know the result, Gong Ching. You really know how to mess things up. As expected, people get more cautious after knowing my ability. I'd better keep a little more low profile in the future. Forget it. I don't plan to use such an ability with side effects before I practice it. You progressed so horribly fast. It's only been half a month and you've been much stronger than you were just in the Gong family. Didn't you describe me as the man of miracle? You should have expected this. You'll have no chance to progress anymore. Blame it on your strength. Fire with her palm? What the hell is she? She's so fast that I can't even see her shadows. I can't scan her with the eradication eye. Oh, that's how the wings on the hat work. Did I miss? Phew. What the hell is that ability? Damn it. You still think I'm joking, huh? I'm quite serious. Eh? Your teammate doesn't seem to appreciate your rough tactics, Gong Ching. What are you doing, Gong Zikai? Gong Ching, be gentle while attacking him. He's an important material for me. Don't destroy him. You are pushing your luck. Faction, it's a good chance to skin Gong Zikai's abilities. Stop him. What is holding my head down? I've cultivated Fae for so many years, how can I be unprepared for Fae's ability? The eradication eye won't work if you can't keep staring at the object. Why are my hands? There is something like a spiritual entity in this formation as expected. So, I've trapped that brat completely. Please handle him gently. So I'll try to be gentle and leave him a complete body. Lingju? What's wrong with you? How dare you go against me? The only person you can trust is yourself. I didn't expect you would be heartbroken again for a trivial thing like a betrayal. You're still a little girl in terms of your mind, Gongqing. But I'm different. I only believe in my knowledge and abilities. Even though Gong Lingju is helping him, that brat can still be a hostage under my invincible formation. Phew. It really took me some time to break the formation. I almost died. Thank you, Lingju. Eh? How did you get out? While Feng Xiao was trapped by Gong Zikai's formation inside the soul-nurturing ring, Jia Yi. Get out to help me deal with an evil spirit. Humph. I'm not helping you. You'd better die, so that I can control Mu Chen as I like again. I just asked you. Mu Chen can also drive out evil spirits by drumming. I'll ask her for help. What? Ask Mu Chen for help? How can she deal with evil spirits? I'm an expert on it. Let me go out. I'll eliminate the evil spirit outside within one blow. How did you break my original formation? No one has ever seen the secret of my ability. How did you break it the first time you saw it? You're so long-winded. I have more questions to ask. Gong Lingjue. I ordered you to kill him, but not to protect him. You're the most loyal subordinate of the Gong family. How could you go against me? Gongqing, stop doing this to Mr. Feng. You can punish me later as you like. Don't call me by my full name. You're a traitor to our family. If divine treasures fall into the hands of another family, can you take the responsibility? Or, you have already defected. Gongqing, you really should see the look on your face right now, huh? In your eyes, all I see is anger and resentment. I noticed it too late. You have been totally different from former Gongqing who tried to change the deceitful hybrid world. You changed a lot. Traitor. 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 You don't deserve to talk about deceit with me. Even if I don't kill him, other families' masters will also do this to get divine treasures first. Then divine treasures will all be the bane of the Gong family. The bane. I only put the Gong family first. I'm saying it for the last time. Get out of my way. I admit that I disobeyed your order as a subordinate, so I said I would like to accept any punishment later. But I will never go against my original aspiration. So at this moment, please excuse me for not budging an inch. Gong Zikai. I allow you to refine them too into the damn thing you desired. Show them no mercy. Then I'll not be merciful. I'll see how you can break my formation again. I'll trap them and you go to kill them, Gongqing. How did you break Gong Zikai's formation just now? The so-called secret of the formation is just a formation spirit stationed in it. It's just that common people can't see the spirit. But I happen to get a little more skills than others from my masters so I can see it clearly. Jia Yi. I'm counting on you. Humph. I've told you to be polite. All right. I can only depend on you. Is that okay? Stop looking at me. It's uglier than the last one. What? How could anyone see my formation spirit and eat it? You see it? That's the divine treasure. Your abilities might all be useless in front of divine treasures. Lingju, let's join forces to teach them a lesson. Lend me the divine treasure to break the formation first, and you have something else to do now, Mr. Feng. Huh? What? Ah. What else did you plan? It's a way to stop you from getting divine treasures from Mr. Feng. Ah. Cough. Nice to meet you again. Pink pot lid? What are you doing here too? Didn't you say you only wanted to stay in the basement? I can't let Gong Qing go on messing around in the name of protecting the Gong family. I have a method that will absolutely make Gong Qing have no designs on your divine treasures. What is that? The basic rule of hybrids is still to honor the strong. So the most direct way to make Gong Qing surrender is to defeat her. I had stumbled across a record of the use of divine treasures during the period of the continent splitting in the family's forbidden library, the skill to merge with the spirit in the divine treasure and integrate the divine treasure with users' souls and flesh. That president absorbed the treasure spirit of the Thunder Cauldron. Is that what you mean? What? Gong Zikai, but these two methods are totally different. For example, Gong Zikai's integration is like a pot of stewed food. But the skill used by ancestors is like making an elaborate solo meal with a well-organized layout. The stability is much better. Do you still have that blank card you drew earlier? Here. I've tried several times, but failed to inject my soul into the card and turn it into my soul container. So I'm still in the magic phase realm. The reason I don't remember the blank card you picked at all is that it was stored in the basement a long, long time ago. It's a tool used to manipulate divine treasures written even in books thousands of years ago. As for its manufacturing time, maybe it's even earlier. Just get to the point. Ling Ju is still waiting for me. Oh. The blank card didn't work because you didn't have the code. And the way to activate it is this mysterious pattern. Is that the pattern of the sky pattern spiritual entity of that miss? That should do, right? Try injecting your soul again. Ling Ju is fighting Gong Qing and Gong Zikai, who are both in the genuine spirit realm alone, to stall for time for me to break through. I must break through as fast as I could and then go to help her. Is this the inside of my soul container? And there are two pedestals? Are they? Have a try. Spirit girl. 2 jokers. Eh? I get 2 jokers after playing for 1,000 rounds. Ah. Wait. How can you call me out directly at this moment? Mu Chen, we're in a blank card made in sky pattern state. We're both in the state of souls. A blank card? I can't remember it. But what are you going to do with me now? Things are urgent, so I won't expand on them. Anyway, I'd like to merge with you now to break through. Merge? Then please do it harder. I haven't done that for a long time. Mu Chen. This is a real emergency out there. Stop thinking about such nonsense. Please think carefully about how to merge and help me break through. Oh, I'm so sorry. Eh? Why is this space not stable all of a sudden? It feels like I'm gonna be kicked out of this place. Outside. He has just learned the crafting for half a month. I don't know whether he could make it. Oh, no. The cultivation trial. If he can't make it this time, his soul will disappear in the soul container. All I can do now is to help you stabilize your mental state with my body fluid and spiritual chi. As for passing the cultivation trial, you're on your own. He sucks a lot at one time. Inside the soul container card. Did pot lid help me outside? The space becomes a little more stable now. What's wrong with this space? Do you have an idea? This is the first time I've ever succeeded in injecting my soul into the card, so I'm also confused. Let me think about it. 2 pedestals are in the soul container at the first beginning. The space became unstable after I yelled at Mu Chen. Is it because? Why are you so serious all of a sudden? Mu Chen. Get down. Ah. What? What are you going to do? Slap. I don't know what the hell you're doing, but it feels so good. The soul container is more stable now, I was right. I just cared about the safety of Ling Ju without considering that Mu Chen didn't know what had happened and ignored her feelings. But to merge my soul with a divine treasure, our mind has to be integrated. Mu Chen, let me make you comfortable with my hands. Eh? Are you serious? I won't regret it even if I die now. Mute and drum completely synchronized. The cultivation trial is solved. Has he reached the genuine spirit realm in the soul container? Eh? What's this? Is it worth giving up everything you have in the Gong family, just for an outsider? Gong Qing, have you lost your mind for the divine treasures? I know what I am doing. I'm doing all this for the supreme interests of the Gong family. I'm doing all this for justice. You traitor can't beat me. I'm invincible since I have justice on my side. Treating Mr. Feng cost me too much life energy. I'm still affected now. Gong Lingju, why do I feel you've weakened a lot? You can't even handle Gong Qing, let alone me. I've integrated with the Thunder Cauldron. Hey, are you all right? I've always dealt with ghosts, so I can feel your Yang Qi is quite weak. Don't worry about me. Please do your best to stop them. Gong Lingju is in poor condition. Let's go all out to take them down. Gong Lingju will be your prey and the divine treasure will belong to me. That's right, what I want. Full power spiritual particle. 10-ring stack formation. Damn it. It's tricky to deal with 10 devil ghosts at the same time. I can't believe that a hybrid would become so strong after being integrated with a divine treasure. Don't be too arrogant, divine treasure. I've got them all under control. Do it, Gong Qing. I won't get in your way this time. Shoot. Has the night playing game come to an end? Ling Xian is right. It's quite annoying. A bad ending. Eh? Mukin drum? What? My full power attack was blocked? Another divine treasure? No. It's not just because of the divine treasure. The pressure of this guy's spiritual chi is completely different, too. He managed to break through and upgrade a few levels only within 10 minutes. How is this possible? Mr. Feng, I've always accepted your help unilaterally since I met you. But I'm not a princess in a fairy tale who can only wait for others to save her. All right. Please work well with me, Mu Chen. I understand the theories. But why do you turn me like this? What the heck? You bastard, how could you use a divine treasure that way? What a ridiculous integration way. It's really a waste for you to use divine treasures. I'll correct it. This is the way to get along with friends. You can't learn it. I'm full of energy. I stand ready to attack at any time. Mu Chen, you know what I'm going to do, right? Of course. We're one. Amitba. I'm sorry. It's better to directly hit on your head than use fancy moves. You said that the crown made you the master of the Gong family. I don't think it's a joke. You forget your real brain is in it after transferring yourself into a robot, right? Eh? 10-ring stack formation. Defend. Swirl. How come the formation is twisted? Ah. Super, swirl. Ah. In a gyration with a ratio of 0.618, 1, Gong Zikai's body is separating. Oh, my God. What's going on? Humph, spit out everything that hasn't been digested yet. Ha. Eh? He broke free. I still want to spin more things out. Phew, Thunder Cauldron is still in my body. Ha, vent lowest. Enough. I know you haven't lost. How do you understand what he is saying? The dying villains love to say those corny words. Think of it. I'll be distressed if you die quickly. I picked only a few attribute masses. Eh? Mr. Fong. Was Gong Qing made lip of a dozen soul-connecting birds? Yes. That's her full form, which requires her brain to get involved. Her brain is in the bottle. So ridiculous, her brain is stored in a bottle. I am about to int great with Gong Qing. We both are at the peak of the GE Nguyen spirit realm, and we have fun, dear Cauldron. We'll crush you. So I just destroyed her robotic body. No wonder no attributes dropped. The brain in the bottle represents real Gong Qing. Huff. Huff. Come on. I won't lose again. With a divine treasure, we're far stronger than you. No matter what tricks you have, you just broke through to the genuine spirit realm not long ago. Sir, it seems that you think I have only one divine treasure. Mu Chen, you can have some rest. Ba. Be careful. In the soul container. Change shifts. Come out. Kong. What is this place? Kong, I've reached the genuine spirit realm. Now I'm able to let you give full play to your strength. Do you want to play with me? I do. Obliging daughter. Heaven completely synchronized. Humph. No matter what divine treasure you're using, I'm the strongest guy in the world. What is this divine treasure? How can a single slash? Before you used the word strongest guy. You should have asked if my daughter and I agreed with it. That's right. Previously, Gong Zikai integrated with the original body of Gong Qing. Yet they were eliminated by the integration of Heaven and Feng Xia. Gong Qing, you might be afraid that I will smash this brain-containing tube directly. But this is not my way of vengeance. My personal affair is never a concern to me. After all, it is not worth being angry with an attribute ball. On the contrary, I'd like to give my thanks to people who want to kill me. Because of them, I can place down my moral sense and use the most efficient way to extract attribute balls. Just wait and see, methods beyond your imagination will be used to squeeze the last drop of essence out of you. Meanwhile, in the temporal space. It's over. That brat has finished the Gong family. Though Heaven, compared to me, is less good in terms of design and strength, it is still something that the Thunder Cauldron can't beat if this saber's strength is liberated. Besides, the cauldron's strength was not completely released. But Pangu's axe hasn't shown up. What should I do next? Go home directly? It is better if the axe didn't show up. Otherwise, I have to do that thing again. Before you come back, you'd better send a. Gong Qing and Gong Zikai's abilities look good. I gained a lot on this trip. Mr. Fong, it's over. I'm all right, so you don't have to worry about me. The Gong family did me a favor once, so I will not kill Gong Qing. But I can use her before I return her to the Gong family for a while. Is that okay? She deserves to end up like this. Do whatever you want. It is all right that,